Warning. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
We got action, baby. He ain't finna do nothing. Arrest their ass. Oh, Lord. About that boat, baby. They ready to move out. They ready to move out.
You ready to run?
Yeah. What's up?
I was talking a minute ago.
Yeah. Woo! They bad. Look at them. They bad. Woo! Beat their ass. Woo! Oh, my God. Woo! That what you get. Oh, tie her ass up. Ooh, she whooping her ass. She better put her
In the water.
Tie his ass up. Because y'all were wrong. Do something. Boot. Woo! He ran and jumped in the water. Yeah.
He's on his head. They didn't get him a penalty. Two all went in the wall. I'm gonna play for a while now. Good.
Fade in the water. Fade in the water, sugar. Fade in the water. The most hiding trouble, Joe Waters. What it do, family and friends? What it do? Welcome back to the Church of Black Power. If you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you could be notified whenever videos like this drop. please make sure you're hitting that like and share button so we can bop, 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 beat up the algorithm. Make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please hit the link in the description. Go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. Family, happy Fade in the Water Day. Happy Thanksgivings. Happy god dang August 5th. Whatever you choose to call it. Gotta give a B1 salute and just a thank you to all the family out there in Alabama who put them Alabama hands all over these wussies, all over those cowards, all over those knuckle draggers, the Nabiscos, all of those folks who thought that sugar was sweet until they found out that sugar wasn't really sugar at all. It was cocaine. And it took their ass to a point they did not think it was going to go to. Oh, family, we cannot start off this broadcast without showing love to the fam bam and to the ancestors and, most importantly, to the Most High. Now, family, before we get into why we're here today, let me also bring this up real quick. Because when I said the Most High didn't trouble they waters, oh, Lord, it didn't happen again, family. It didn't happen again. The ancestors pulled another one. Yeah, they thought that they could just go out on Lake Lanier and go, sea-dooing, and thought they were going to be able to play all over the waters on they sea-doo. Yeah, and the ancestors wasn't having that. Let's go here. Come here, I got you. Are you okay? I got you. The Most High's gonna trouble those waters. Oh my gosh. Family, when will they learn? When will they learn? Hopefully not too soon. Hopefully a lot more go out there and test those waters. And hopefully the waters test their ass back. Now, family, let's get to why we're here today. It's been a long time coming. And you know what we got to do. But before we do so, let me go ahead and scroll up here. We got the family in the building. Got to give my love, got to show my love and appreciation. The B1 salute shalom to our warrior sister, Miss Hurricane Nisi in the building. Our sister Andrea Jones in the building. Our sister Anita Harrell. Our good brother Jesse Paris. Our good brother Zavon Scott. Our sister Aquarius Minded, my warrior sister Queen. Balua, if I said that wrong, please hold that to my head, not my heart. You can put the pronunciation in the chat if I got that wrong. Our good brother Reef is in the building. Thank you both for being here. Thank you all. Our good sister Black Spider in the building. Cheryl Thomas in the building. Shout out to you, my warrior sister. Our brother Eddie Foster, aka Boilermaker, in the building, as well as our good brother Mr. A.O. Shout out to all of you. Our sister Priscilla Taylor, as well as our good brother Reparations Nation in the building. Much love to the both of you. Thank you for being here. Oh, we're going to have a time here today, family. Damon Robinson in the building. Shout out to you and thank you for being here. As well as Doc Blake in the building. Shout out to you and thank you for being here. Our good brother Black RU in the building. Shout out to you, my warrior brother, and thank you for being here. Our good brother Antithesis is in the building. Much love to you and thank you for being here. And thank you for your super chat, my warrior brother. Your donation is blessed tenfold. And I appreciate your contribution as always. And let me also thank you for your Cash App donation, my warrior brother. Your donation is blessed tenfold. And I appreciate that contribution as well. I appreciate all that you do, my warrior brother. Righty, let's see here. Our good brother John Son is in the building. Shalom, shalom. Much love to you. Thank you for being here. Continue here. Our sister Mrs. TT in the building. Much love to you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your super chat. Your donation is blessed tenfold. And I appreciate your contributions as always, my sister. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Our good brother Masa Musa in the building. What's up with you, my warrior brother? Much love and thank you for being here, as well as Janice in the building. Shout out to you. And thank you for being here, my sister, as well as our good brother Nito Swan in the building. Shout out to you and thank you for being here, as well as our brother Still Kevin Trees in the building. Shalom to you, my warrior brother, and thank you for being here. Shumana in the building. Shout out to you and thank you for being here. Much love to you. Foodie Gamer in the building. Shout out to you and thank you for being here as well. Make sure we got our sister Tanika Mitchell is in the building, and shout out to Janice. Much love. Thank you for your super chat. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution as always, family. I love the ancestors. I love them too, and they love us back, and they be showing. They be showing, and they be showing up and showing out while showing. Shout out to you, family. Shout out to Storm Randall in the building. Much love to you, and thank you for being here as well. Foodie Gamer in the building. Much love to you. Make sure our good brother Damon Reeves in the building. Shout out to you and thank you for being here, as well as our sister Katrina Watson in the building. Our sister Shun C is also in the building. Shout out to each and every one of you. Shalom and a salute. Slow Frame in the building. Much love to you. Thank you for being here, family. Make sure. Mr. DJ Music in the building. Shout out to you and thank you for being here as well. And I love the way you spell music. Back when I ran my record label, it was called Ghetto Music Entertainment. That was, well, one of my subsidiaries was called Ghetto Music Entertainment, and I spelled the music M-U-Z-I-C. But I always thought to myself, I should have put that Q on there, that hard Q. You know, shout out to you, family. Much love. Jasper of Yah is in the building. Shout out to you and thank you for being here, family, as well as Harthor More Ma'at in the building. Much love to you, Harthor. Thank you for being here, family, as well as 225 Girl. Much love to you, my sister, and thank you for being here, and happy chair day to you as well. Shout out to our good brother Christopher Ellis in the building. Much love to you, my warrior brother, and thank you for gifting a membership of the Church of Black Power. Shout out to you, my warrior brother. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contributions as always, my warrior brother. Mighty Black is in the building. Shalom and salute to you as well, family. Much love, much love. Want to make sure we got everybody, because you know the energy is always real when we give everybody the love. Dale in the building. Shout out to you, my warrior brother, and thank you for being here as well. Shalom, shalom. Christian Wright is in the building. Shout out to you and thank you for being here as well. Our good brother, DSB, our dark-skinned brother in the building. Much love to you. And thank you for being here. And y'all make sure to go send our brother a follow. Our brother Och is in the building. Shout out to you and thank you for being here as well. And for all those who are not in the chat, much love to you. And for all those who will catch this on the replay, much love to you. And shout out to our sister Shalonda as well in the building. And let me also give a special B1 salute to our good brother, Cyberdyne 100. Thank you for your Cash App donation from the prior broadcast just after we already ended. So much love to you, my warrior brother. I appreciate your contribution. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution as always, my family. Now that we done got the pleasantries out of the way, I want to say this broadcast is going to be a little different here today, because our good brother Black Truth United and myself, we was thinking on the same petty frequency, you know, the same petty wavelength, you know, and our warrior brother, he put out a video yesterday. And when I saw it, you know, I had to comment on it. I let him know on X, and I told him, I said, my brother, we must have been on the same petty frequency, because I got damn near a whole, I'm not even gonna say damn near, it is a full-blown EP ready to go about this situation. And today, family, because great minds think alike, I will be premiering our good brothers Black Truths on my broadcast, and I will be premiering a video that I did for Roland as well. But not just that, I will be premiering 3 additional songs. So they will not all be in sequence. They will all be in certain parts where we're going to take breaks and things like that, because there's a lot here. And I don't mean a lot where it's going to take a long time. I mean, it's a lot to deal with listening to these people. But yeah, we're gonna broadcast and showcase some new music here for you all today. You can consider this to be something like 106 in Park, you know, except this is for the real ones. So call it FBA in Park, right? So let's get into it, family. But before we get into it, you know what we must do first. All right, family, let's get into it. Before we do, a B1 salute and shalom to our sister Renaissance woman in the building, as well as my warrior brother Trey Parks. Much love to you, my warrior brother. Thank you for your super chat. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contributions as always. And if y'all don't follow our good brother over there on the TikTok, make sure that you go and do so, because my brother be spitting that hot fire. Shout out to you, my warrior brother. And also a B1 salute and shalom to our good brother Black Truth United. Let's get it.
It's 2 a.m. so I'm getting my freak on. Got a secret closet where I keep all my thongs. Tiptoeing out the door cause I'm doing wrong. Oh, these closeted urges are getting strong. Yeah, I've been getting pressed, and you know I'm full of stress. Need someone to acquiesce and give me what I need. Won't you hunt me like Craven? Yeah, I'm ready for action. I got my leopard thong on and my tail end is relaxing. I'm your crouching leopard, now it's time for some pouncing. Won't you hunt me like Craven? Yeah, I'm ready for action. I got my leopard thong on and my tail end is relaxing. I'm your crouching leopard, now it's time for some pouncing.
But that's all fools.
Y'all make sure to go over to our good brother Black Truth United's page and like and share and comment, all that. God dang it, he deserves it. A B1 salute to Apex. Shout out to you. Thank you for your gift, family. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution as always. Family, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just the tip of the iceberg. But before we do anything else, let me go ahead and just get into it, family. Let's get into it. Fair use, fair use, fair use. This goes for Tasha K and her little sassy homeboy Flockaretti. Let's go here. And family, to make sure that these folks don't try and, strike my stuff, give me a copyright or anything like that, because they've been doing that a lot lately, I've took the liberty of putting this on the still. So we'll have the relevant part of this, but the picture will be stilled. Let's get into it.
I know the rumors. Y'all thought that he was either bisexual or gay. Y'all didn't even know he was married. He's been married 21 years. This is his second wife. He was married to another woman. I'm going to leave her out of this for 6 years. And she left him. She left him. I saw the pictures. I saw the videos. I know why she left. Okay, and that's why we're going to leave her identity alone. But he is married to a pastor. She is a preacher and has been with her for 21 years. As much as he talks about the Black family being stronger, his dick was not in the pictures, okay? I give you, without further ado, Poetic Flacco. Welcome to the...
Hey, listen, man. I feel so honored. Yo, listen, man. Listen, first of all, I got all the women in my life watch Tasha K. So right now, I'm finally famous. You feel me? I'm finally famous, man. Shout out to all the women in my life, man. How you feeling, Auntie?
That says a lot about Flacco and the women in his life. As a matter of fact, I'm going to look this clip up real quick. Give me a hot second, but I'll let this finish playing and we'll come back and address some things.
Good, I'm good. How you doing, nephew?
Man. Hey, listen, first off, I just want to say, listen, I'm going to take my chance and say this, man. I have gotten so much flack, man, but I feel like history has been on my side for being a Tasha K stan, okay? All right. Again, it was hard and difficult about 2-3 years ago, right?
This man just called himself a Tasha K stan. That should tell you all you need to know about Flacco. Let me be very honest with you, family. When I went to go get this clip and I had to, break it down and all this other stuff so I can use it here, I have to tell you, and I have to be honest with you, family, one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to play the clip, but I got to play the clip, is the fact that I can't stand Tasha K. I can't stand Flacco. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not, and let me rephrase that. It's not that I can't stand Tasha K. I can't stand her type of content. I'm not a gossip type guy. So it's not one of those type of situations where, you know what I mean? I want to run and watch some Tasha K. Every time I hear her voice, I kind of cringe because I know it's going to be some old, down in the dirt type content. And I don't care for it, but to see her and Flacco on the same stage. Him calling her auntie, her calling him nephew. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's, how do you say, fairy telling for the type of person or man that Flacco is. Ayo said she reminds him of one of his exes. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with her. She ain't an ugly woman. I just can't stand when she opens her mouth. You know, so I cringed a lot while listening to this. Just so you all know, I want to be open and honest with the family. Okay? Knock off Wendy Williams. Thank you, Southern, and thank you for being here as well. Now I'm going to play, and I'll be right back.
Well, they thought they had us. But
they thought they had us, but we're still here.
Facts.
We are the media. We're not the new media. We are the media.
In order for there to be a we, there has to be a me. And you will notice we is just me flipped upside down. So the next time you decide to make a we statement, make sure it includes me.
Yeah, family. I get what she's saying, but I also have to make this very clear. Notice that she said we are the media, not the new media. That was a dig at the new black media, because the old black media, the old guard, is who we're doing, you know, this broadcast here about, or one of them is who we're doing this broadcast here about here today. But I noticed, I picked up on that real quick when she said, we are the media. Well, we're not the new media. We are the media. And Flacco like, yeah, we are. Oh, we're going to get into some Flacco situations too. But Tasha, chill the hell out. Maybe she do, maybe she don't know about Flacco's anti-black days. I'm just saying, we're going to have to really get into some things today. Let's go.
No traditional media anymore. It is us. And I do want to, look, you are doing your thing in the hip hop community. I told you what you needed to do to break that up this morning in Texas.
Nigga, please.
Family, I'm going to have you all put it in the chat. Can you put it in the chat if you believe that Flacco is doing his thing in the hip hop scene? I just want your opinions. I'd like to know what you all think. You know, this is a very interactive show, very interactive broadcast. Excuse me, not a show. Very interactive broadcast. You know, I just want to know, do you guys think that he's doing his thing? Hell to the no. Shout out to Against the Grains TV. Hell to the no. You know, that's a good question. I'm going to have to look into that. I don't want to make any assumptions. Oh, she's married to an African? That makes sense. And he's African. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Thank you, Southern Breeze. And shout out to Genesis in the building, as well as A. Jones. Let's continue.
No,
they are going to be scared of you. And they should be in the hip hop community because you're not biased.
Facts.
Okay?
Absolutely. No,
listen to me, brother. Poetic Flacco. So listen, you ruined my Saturday. You ruined my Saturday when I received the photos, and I want us to describe them, okay? Because I don't want people to think, oh no, they're making this up. First of all, I've already spoken to his lawyers, okay? His lawyer did say that if anybody posts the pictures and videos, they will be suing. They do have a case on that. That is called revenge porn, okay? So we cannot divulge those videos or those pictures. But what we can say is that his team told me verbatim, that is him. Him and his wife are working through it. And this has been going on for 2 years. He is claiming, according to his lawyer, that this is an extortion plot and gave me the people that are involved, okay, in this extortion plot against him. So they got him on video, as you saw.
Of course. I was disappointed though, man.
I'm gonna start with you. What you thought first? Let me hear your
I'll be real, though. I was disappointed because Roland, because again, I'm African, right? So there are people online who hate it. Roland has been one of the biggest advocates for Africans in this country. So when I seen this, I was like, come on, Roland, bro. Because Roland presents himself as like Martin Luther King, as like this Baptist preacher. Now, he never said, right? Like he presents himself as like a Baptist preacher. Right?
Like he's above all the bullshit.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? And Roland is the first person to come on that live stream and gossip and babble for if Roland feels like he got somebody, Roland gonna tell somebody business now. So I was shocked when I seen those pictures. But now I'll be real, as a man, I did not know that penis got that small.
Listen, now I wanted to tell people this. This is obviously a.
What the hell did you just say?
Ha! Gay! Flacco, first and foremost, why the hell are you looking at another man's penis? If somebody send me something like that, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I would forward it to somebody else in the new black media. It wouldn't even be on me. The burden would not be on me. I wouldn't be sitting there examining what the hell was sent to me if it was something like that, especially when it's somebody like Big Back Porky Snorlax Martin. And the way he's smiling right here, that's the way he was smiling when he said this. This is a clip. This picture is clipped from when he said that statement. Let's continue.
Medical condition.
Yes, absolutely.
This is a medical condition. I told the only penises that I've seen that look like this was Diddy's. Did you see Diddy's penis?
Yes.
He got a big fat
Bossman D-Lo
monkey.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
John Gray, Pastor John Gray has the same condition.
Yeah.
And what we both saw,
Bobby Roden with you though. Diddy's penis is massive compared to Roland Martin's. Yo, Diddy.
What the hell did you just say?
Ha! Gay! Family, this is not getting better. This is not getting better for Flacco. Shout out to Great Black Shark. And let me tell you why. Great Black Shark, and I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to find it. Great Black Shark got this phenomenal short. And I'm trying to pull it up, but it's about Flacco. And he calls him like a meat watching tether or something like that. And when I say, God dang it, you can't disclaim that. You can't disprove it. This man can't even disclaim it or disprove it. He quite literally is showing himself to be a meat watching little tether. Weird. Shout out to Val Hawkins in the building, my sister. Thank you for being here. I'm looking for it, family. When I find it, I'm going to pull it up. Let's continue.
Oh, man. No, we can. No.
Are you a straight black man?
Yes.
You cannot judge penis size.
Look, even Tasha had to say something about it. Are you a straight black man? Yes. You cannot judge penis size. Family, somebody, please. Call the Rainbow Brigade. They are missing one. Somebody, please pick up the phone and call the Rainbow Brigade. The ticklish tether. Absolutely. He'll be doing power ranking soon. Oh, man, Flacco, why'd you have to do it to yourself? Let's continue.
Listen, I can't.
Penis size. And those men are built like women down there, and they are damn near stuffed.
Yeah.
Butchers.
Yo, that was terrible, bro. I'll be real, yo. Like, if you got a woman who can tolerate you for 21 years and you got that, the least you owe her is some type of loyalty, bro. You got no business stepping out if you got that.
Yeah,
that's outrageous.
We saw him with the shirt on. Matter of fact, let me pull the pictures up, and I'm gonna describe the pictures as I'm looking at them. Yeah. But I have the right to do that, so I'm not legally doing anything that's illegal. I've already talked with my lawyers as well. So, but we still gonna talk about it. So the pictures are. Hold on, real quick. Make sure we got almost 7,000 people in here, guys. Yeah. Please make sure you are liking this video, please. Absolutely. Okay, we worked very hard on this content here. All right. And we deserve the credit and the love that we deserve. So the first picture that you sent me, he's standing in a doorway.
Yes.
AI can't make this doorway. This looks like an apartment, but the arches on the door. Yeah. And he has on a shirt that says, if it doesn't bring peace, profit, or purpose, then don't give it your time, energy, or attention. Mm-hmm. So his body is shaped like an inverted triangle. Yes. He has a fupa, which means fat over the fupa. Right. And then he has, of course, hair, and then he has on a G-string, but it has a cuff. And I thought it was leopard print at first, but it looks like army fatigue or money.
Yeah.
But it's barely covering like his big monkey, like his micro penis.
Yeah.
It's a micro penis.
She called that nigga's penis a big monkey. Oh God, Lee, Roland. Tasha called your penis a big monkey. Oh, damn it. She said you got a vagina, my guy. Oh, I can't.
Okay?
And he got the catfishing too, because what he did was, right, he put his balls within the pouch so it hung a little bit lower. The nigga.
What the hell did you just say?
Gay. I'm telling you, Flacco, this man pulled out a magnifying glass. He was examining every corner of the screen. He was looking in the back. He was looking under Roland's balls. He was looking everywhere he could. He was examining the hell out of that. Why? Because he's a meat watching tether. It's no other way to put it. I can't believe these people.
He got the catfish and look at it. That ain't his penis. Come on, bro.
I'm done with you. I'm not going to do this with you today.
Look at that.
Okay, so the next, this is from a video still. Okay, so he's rolling. He has peach fuzz on his hair. He has more hair on his chest and on his balls than he does on his head.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And he's laying, his stomach is laying to the side, and there's a big ball sack, and then there's a micro penis.
Yes.
And then that's the second still from the video. And then another video, he's in this woman's home.
Yeah.
There are cameras set up. I initially thought when I first put it out, by looking at it, I said, this must be an OnlyFans worker.
No.
You know what I'm saying? To have cameras up. Why would he be so free? And also me too. And I'm gonna tell you something that his lawyer told me that he said, and it just didn't make any sense, like to me, regarding how he got caught up in this situation. Because I'm like, either Roland, either this was his first time, stepping out, or he's just too damn comfortable.
Well, I got some information.
He thought he was uncomfortable.
Yes, but also too, I got some information on the chick. She's apparently a professional, because we got some other people that she done got money out of.
Right, and that's what we're going to talk about. That's why I had to have you here. So he's on the bed, laying on the headboard. The headboard got little diamonds in it. He got fur pillows. His legs is like this.
Peep the leg position too. Peep the leg position. That's somebody
is like this.
Wide open.
She's inserted like
3 fingers.
Right, fingers.
Yeah.
Now I do want to say from what I'm looking at, his lawyers said, listen to me. This is exactly what his lawyer said last night. He said, Tasha, I wanted to confirm the pegging statement was retracted. I said, listen, I was told she pegged him. I'm looking at the pictures. I will confirm that he denies it. Roland Martin and his team are denying that he is being pegged in these stills from the video that was captured in this woman's home, okay? And then the lawyer says he absolutely denies that. It's not true. She's already dug a deep grave if she's claiming that. So basically they're putting it on her, all right?
Well, he's slick, because there's an actual definition. These niggas are slick. Pegging means taking a dildo and going up your butt with it.
Right.
Those look like fingers. So she was butt breaking him with her fingers, allegedly, from what I saw. I could be wrong, in my opinion.
No, I'm looking at it because he assumed the position to receive. And I'm just going to say this, and I'm not picking at him like this is an actual medical condition, but here's the thing. Roland, I feel like, can't give. He's only a receiver.
Yes.
And I feel like that's why a lot of people think that he may be gay or bisexual. Given the video, let me play this video. I think we got to drop you down for a second, but just remain right there.
Of course.
Do we have to drop him down? Oh, no, she got it right here. So here's him dropping it low. That's Roland Martin. Get it, roll. Get it, roll. Look
What's he popping?
Yes, because given the size of his area, he can't give anything. He can only receive for pleasure.
And the pillows is a giveaway.
Huh?
And the pillows is a giveaway, because he was laid up on top of some big ass pillows. Why would a man need to lay on some pillows to get some head? You lay on some pillows to leverage that booty up a little bit more so she could get inside faster.
Put it like this. He was in birthing position.
Oh my God, man.
He was.
What the hell did you just say?
Gay. I'm sorry, but Flacco is out here. How would you know that, Flacco? It sounds like Flacco didn't bend over and tooted it up himself a little bit to make it a little bit easier on himself. If y'all catch what I'm saying, I damn sure caught what he was saying. I'm telling y'all, family, this man is not beating the allegations. Roland Martin is one thing, but Flacco, you ain't too far away. I think you and Roland probably having this love dispute, this love spat, and that's how all this came about. All of a sudden, you the one that gets the pictures, you the one that gets the video. I'm just saying this does not compute. I'm trying to figure this out. How do you know so much about this, Flacco? How do you know? Oh, family. Oh, my gosh. Let's let them continue. It's almost finished.
Birthing position.
Bruh.
This is and when you're in that position, which means you got to kind of toot it up on the pillows so you can get it because he.
All right, that's the end there. I did not clip anymore, but I'm sure you all got the message. You got what we came here for. Now, family, apparently the people who are doing it, this isn't their first rodeo like Flacco said, the meat watcher. Apparently they did the same thing to Jamie Foxx before. Now that one right there was a bit like, okay, well, he did like putting on those wigs a little bit too much. But let's get back to Flacco for a hot second before we move on to Roland. Flacco, shout out to GBS. This you? Because all this is starting to make sense. Let's go here.
I know exactly what y'all are thinking. MMA. And why do I have it on the screen as applies to this rotund to the goofball poetic Flacco? Well, it doesn't stand for mixed martial arts. Okay, it stands for meat measuring asshole. And once this is done, you're gonna see exactly why I said so.
But I seen the real deal. I don't got a small meat.
What the hell did you just say?
But I seen the real deal. I don't got a small meat.
Nasty bitch.
But I seen the real deal. I don't got a small meat.
I don't agree with that shit.
But I seen the real thing. Like, I seen the real deal. I don't got a small meat at all.
Bullshit.
It's great. You believe it. If only like, you believe it. If only like.
Jesus Christ.
Gotcha, bitch.
I know it.
Shout out to GB. Shout out to the great black shark, because right here, he just once again proved great black shark correct. He out here measuring other men's meats. Yeah, Diddy's meat is way bigger than Roland Martin's. Compared to Roland Martin, Diddy's meat is gigantic to the point where, god dang it, Tasha K had to turn around and say, you can't be doing that. Oh, man. Oh, but Tasha, not only are you sitting there with a meat measuring asshole, a meat measuring tether, I got to say, did you not know about his racist background? Let's go here. Shout out to the tethers of TikTok who compiled what they needed to. Let's go.
Without further ado, Birth of a Tether, presented by Tethers of TikTok.
Family, the tetherdemic is so bad. White people are now warning others about their tether tactics.
Guys, about Poetic Manyango Jala.
Jala is my real name.
Because he's completely out of control. Wait till you see these clips. You're not going to believe. So Jala has had this uprise, as many of you already know. And he's reinvented himself as this anti-racist, pro-black, anti-white supremacist.
Flacco, you getting exposed by your previous Little Nabisco buddies. Oh, yeah. See, this is what happens when the Nabiscos see that you are not just a grifter, but you grifted them. You were all on they meat, like the meat measuring tether that you are. And then when you saw that these folks were moving away from tethers and allowing them to speak for them, then you moved yourself into another area and started talking about the Nabiscos. And you know the Nabiscos didn't like that. So they putting all your dirty laundry on the table. You and Roland wear the same leopard print thongs or army fatigue or whatever the hell it is. That's what makes me think that this is really a fight between you and Roland. You're the one that slid Tasha K those photos and stuff. Who slid them to you? Just a question. Just a question. It's a rhetorical one too, because we know what's really going on, and we're going to discuss it after we get into this roasting. Let's continue.
Guy.
He is a white dude. You know, I come on his app and I cook white supremacists. I speak on white supremacy. I cook them. I cook the racist white dude.
You know, I've been covering Jala for many years, and this is not the Jala that I know.
Jala is my
paid $2,500 for
It's a different Jala. So totally different Jala. Before the Jala I know is an openly racist bigot, and everyone knew he was open about it.
Some blue, purple, wide nose, pink lip nigga was us scamming them good white folks. My nigga, fuck that nigga.
So now this tether has shifted to pro-black politics, because that's what tethers do. But we didn't forget about you, fatback, and neither did your white savior.
Is Jala allowing the N to be used by white people in his presence?
Lay down and be like, okay, a black guy's yelling at me. I guess I got to.
And that's why I love Danny. I told you, right? This is why I think Danny is the greatest white boy ever. Cause, like, for example, white boys who would like come here, you know, say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," you know, Black Lives Matter type shit, right? Just bend over, right?
He did agree to go to the neighborhood and do a toy drive.
Danny's the white boy who goes say, "Fuck all that, bro. I said it. I stand on the A."
So the white person whose ass he's kissing is fallen YouTuber Danny Mullen.
What?
And Danny Mullen, a lot of his fame came from his outrageous behavior and his open use of the N-word.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Bro, like, you use the N-word?
I mean, let's talk about it. A black man named Baina came up to me and Leo, liked that we were filming, and kept calling us the N-word over and over. I was hammered, and I said, "Did you just call us?" But like not offended. Like,
thank you for doing
like,
that. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
give him a
okay,
pass.
okay,
And
okay.
then
I didn't know there was a pass.
There was a pass for one of them.
I did,
at least.
it was like 2 to 3 years ago.
Louis C.K. was saying it all the time.
Like a lot,
man.
and a lot of comedians I like are
Remember
from
Louis?
like the early 2000s when shit was a lot different, and you could drop that stuff on stage, and it was just kind of normal.
You ever see Louis like throw it out in front of Chris Rock, like with
That's
us?
why I love Danny. I told you, right? This is why I think Danny is the greatest white boy ever.
So he defends Danny's use of the N-word, but he doesn't like when Hispanic people, he only likes it when white people say the N-word. He doesn't like it when any other race says the N-word.
No,
Only white
Hispanics say my B word as a term of endearment. That's a you're a fucking moron. And I just crazy. Bro, listen up, right? If you're giving a pass to Hispanics to say the N-I-G-G-A-O, nah, bro. Something like, nah, bro.
You ain't even from the fucking streets.
Like,
what are you talking about, nigga?
I'm black though.
Barely.
I'm black though.
Talking about, nigga.
I'm black though.
You a nigga who?
You ain't right. You are not right for this. He said Flacco knows the difference between good old big ones and good old good ones. Flacco is saying, you know, big one ain't always good, and the good one ain't always big. Shout out to Arch.
You didn't even
If you're giving a pass to other races, that
you didn't even grow up with
that's
it.
wrong though.
The fuck, you barely get the pass. The only reason you get the
I'm
say
black,
is because
though.
you black. You didn't even
I'm
grow
black,
up
though.
with us.
I'm black,
he get
though.
more of a pass for him to say it than you do.
This is why skin color will never make them black. For them, blackness is not sacred. It's a business opportunity.
It's all about the money. Don't you guys understand? It's the money and the power and the fame. You know, I remember when Jala begged to be on this interview panel with Nick Frenches.
What?
And he was loving up on Nick Frenches, someone who doesn't like black people. Nick Frenches. He loved Nick Frenches. And I'm going to play this clip of them talking about reparations and how Jala doesn't think that reparations should happen.
But their ancestors suffered. So in principle, I'm opposed to it for that as well.
Yeah, I'm not an FBA, so I'm not getting any, coins. Like, do you want to respond back or no?
That's it. That's all we need to hear. We don't even need to play the rest of this. If y'all want to see the rest of this clip, family, here you go. I put it in the chat. We got a lot to get to here today. And we're not going to let the meat measurer, the diabolical meat measurer, slow us down. So there you go. Let me give a B1 salute and a shalom to our good brother Snatch Adams. Thank you for your super chat. Your donation is blessed tenfold. I appreciate your contribution as always, family. All these tethers have a lifetime membership to Bussy Garden The usual bus specs. Oh, the usual bus specs busting it back. Jesus Christ. Shout out to Hawthorne, my aunt. Thank you for being here once again, and thank you for your gift. Your gift is blessed in phone. I appreciate your contribution as always, family. Shout out to my warrior sister, FBA Queen in the building. Much love to you. Thank you for being here, my sister, and thank you for your super chat. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution as always. Lord, I can't wait. Shout out to you, my sister, and shout out to our good brother A. Jones. Thank you for your gift. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution as always as well. Family, before we continue, I think it's time, because that was a lot. I think we all can agree that was just a lot. You know, it was a lot of meat measuring. It was a lot of diabolical talk. It was just tough to get through. You know, so I think it's about time that we do this right. We got to do it right. You know, how the song goes, Life Jennings, when it says, hold up, let's do this right. We got to do it right. We got to make sure we do it right. So family, I'm going to show you the album cover first and foremost, you know, and I'm trying to figure out whether I want to put the album on the Freedmen Reparations merch site, or if I want to drop it on like Apple Music or something like that. I'll figure it out. It'll be figured out by tonight. Let's just put it like that. I'll let you guys tell me where you would like to get it. But let's start out by showing you the cover. Here's the cover, family. Here's the cover. This is your Roland Martin, family. And the name of the album, the name of the LP, the EP, excuse me, is called Allegedly, of course. Ain't nobody suing me. Ain't nobody suing me. As a matter of fact, the premise of this whole broadcast is alleged. It's alleged. I think, I believe, I assume. So, you know, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. He said that looks like my brother. Hey, he said that looks like Shalimar's cover. But family, this is the day in the life of a shill. And notice in the background, he like his little boule homegirls. She's right there, and she's holding up what? 4 fingers. And you're going to notice a theme in all the songs that I put together, family. And I actually wrote these hooks and the bridges. And only thing that I really let the AI really do is put together some of the lyrics of the verses. But I even told it what I wanted the verses to say. But the hooks, I wrote out myself. And the bridges, I wrote out myself. Because I wanted it to have I want it to be uniform, but I also wanted to have some sort of diversity to it. But I also wanted to make sure everybody knew what this LP EP is about. So, without further ado, I give you, my family, the first video, the first single. And it's called 4 Fingers. Let's get into it.
Y'all know, if I had to do a roll call, if I had to, don't get me started. I could run the tables on Vicky Dillon, Boyce Watkins, Tariq Nasheed.
Look at the camera, Roland, I got a bone to pick. You call the stupid fools for our political pick.
You got to jump in his ass.
But now the viewership is dropping in the red. So So you put a faux grassroots narrative in your head, mimicking the people that you once despised, changing your colors like a snake in disguise. You want the platform, you want the check, but you're building your house on a broken neck. I'm sassy, I'm loud, I'm the king of the crowd, but nobody takes me seriously, I gotta say it proud. I'm begging the dance, I'm holding the cup, just a leopard print dream that I gotta keep up. Now we know why Roland drops it low when you get around them folks, cause he's willing to take more fingers. Now why he loves to drop it low, loves to drop it low. Get sassy like a 305, cause he like to take 4 fingers. Why you so sassy, Roland? Is it cause you're ignored? Every time you talk, everybody's just bored. You got to jump in his ass. You're begging for the money, check the DNC account, trying to explain every decimal amount, but the people see the truth through the screen and the light. You're just a puppet on a string looking for a fight. From the leopard print dreams and for a fight. From the leopard print dreams to the sass on the air. Nobody's listening and nobody cares. He's big, he's round, he's wearing the crown. A Snorlax in a thong, the funniest sight in town. Leopard skin spots on a giant size piece. Now Roland's the guest at a satirical feast. Now we know why Roland drops it low when you get around them folks, cause he's willing to take 4 fingers. Know why he loves to drop it low, loves to drop it low. Get sassy like a 305, cause he like to take 4 fingers. All this is alleged, of course.
Family, let me put this back down for a second. I need to know, family. I need to know. Was that accurate? Did I do my thing there? Did I make sure to get an accurate depiction of what's happening here? Oh, yes. Okay. Most High, forgive us. Most High, forgive me. I know that was a lot, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Oh, family, when I say this EP, this EP got some hitters on it. When I say it, this is why I put the days of the life of a shield, because really, this EP is for Roland. When he goes into, the bedroom and he wanted to turn down the lights and get his prostate checked, he needs a soundtrack. And I want you to understand, there's a soundtrack to his life here. Now, here's the thing. I want y'all to all feel me on this one. I wanted to have different styles too, right? Just in case Roland, he didn't like the first track because it was a little more hip-hoppy, a little more bouncy. And what if he liked some, Mississippi down-home blues type? What if he likes, some Delta Mississippi blues type music here, right? So I say, you know what? Let me throw some of that on the album too. So without further ado, this one doesn't have any imagery yet, but just listen to the song. And if you like the song, just sing along, even if you don't know the words. Let's go here.
Roland Martin called us fools for the way we vote. Then he turned around and tried to mimic what we wrote. He talks that grassroots talk, but he don't know the rules. Just a puppet on a string in political suits. They get sassy, oh, when they left behind his back, chasing Democrat dollars on a one-way track like a Snorlax in a leopard thong. He's stuck, always begging for a check, but never had the luck. Now we know why Roland drops it low when he get around them folks, 'cause he's willing to take 4 fingers. And now we know why he loves to drop it low, get sassy like a 3 or 4, 'cause he like to take 4 fingers. He disrespected foundation, black Americans for real. Then came back to mimic what we built with skill. Nobody takes him serious, so he stays in his bag. Always on his knees for the cash and the drag. He gets sassy when they laugh behind his back, chasing Democrat dollars on a one-way track like a Snorlax in a leopard thong. He's stuck, always begging for a check, but never had a look. Now we know why Roland drops it low when I get around the folks, 'cause he's willing to take 4 fingers. And I don't know why he loves to drop it low, get sassy like a 3 or 4, 'cause he like to take 4 fingers. And now we know why Roland drops it low when he get around them folks, 'cause he's willing to take 4 fingers. And now we know why he loves to drop it low, get sassy like a 3 or 4, 'cause he like to take 4 fingers.
Family, I'm telling you, I was working these past 3 days. I wanted to really make sure that I brought you all something that was going to be boppers, right? And we got some boppers here. You know, I wanted to tell the story for Roland, so when he goes in that bedroom, he has all kinds of moods, right? And I understand that Roland is married, right? I do understand that. Shout out to Only Pamela's Way in the building, and our good sister Donna C in the building, and our sister Mia Kim in the building. Now I got to thinking to myself, now, what if they wanted a little clean version, right? You know, because you know the first two, they're very, you know, 4 fingers is very vocal when it comes to what he likes shaking. And I was like, okay, I could clean up the hook a little bit, just in case you want to go around some kids. But you know, I still made the intro what it is for a reason. And then I said, you know what? What if they want to be around the kids and the kids like 90s music? Like some 90s bops. You know, maybe some Boys to Men, you know, some BBD, you know, maybe we needed something along those lines, right? And so I say, you know what? Let's go along with it. Let's go ahead and put some pen to paper and come up with another one. And family, this is the other one that I came up with, but this is the 90s jam. Let's go. Oh, you can't hear the song? Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me pull this down for a second. Let me pull it down. Because, family, I'm telling you, it's slappers. I got some bangers here. Got to make sure. They probably hating on me right now. That's probably what it is. YouTube, knock it off. StreamYard, knock it off. Roland's going to get this work. He's going to get this work. He already got that. Never mind. Let's go here. Let's try it again.
Ooh, child. And now we know why Roland drops it low when he get around them folks. 'Cause he's willing to take 4 fingers. And now we know why he loves to drop it low. Get sassy like a 304. 'Cause he likes to take 4 fingers. Oh, 4 fingers. Yeah, yeah. Smile for the cameras like the whole thing sweet. Same old suit, same old flex, same old tone. Talk at the roots while you stand on loan. Talking big when the room don't clap. Trying to school both from the back of the pack. But we see the switch when the check get near. One face for the crowd, one face for the fear. You get loud when the lights come on. Then you fold when the money gone. Say you with the people, say you've been through the fire. But your words keep sliding down the wire. Now we know why Roland drops it low when he get around them folks. 'Cause he's always reaching for approval. Now we know why he drops it low. Try to wear our roots like a coat, but the whole thing reads so disloyal. Now we know why he loves to drop it low. Yeah. Then you came back trying to mimic the block, acting like you grew from the same sidewalk. Black grassroots style with a practice grin, but the crowd can't tell when the act won't fit in. Always sassy when respect ain't there, 'cause nobody in the room really moves with care. And you keep on asking the party for funds while you preach that gospel to the ones you shun. We don't forget how you played that role. Now you wanna trust with a borrowed soul. You get loud when the lights come on, then you fold when the money gone. Say you with the people, say you've been through the fire, but your words keep sliding down the wire. Why Roland drops it low when he get around them folks? 'Cause he's always reaching for approval. Now we know why he drops it low. Trying to wear our roots like a coat, but the whole thing reads so disloyal. Now we know why he loves to drop it low. Oh, you want that blessing. Oh, you want that shine. Oh, you want the table. But you cross the line. Say it with your chest. If you mean what you say, we can read that posture from a mile away. Now we know why Roland drops it low when he get around them folks. 'Cause he's always reaching for approval. Now we know why he drops it low. Try to wear our roots like a coat, but the whole thing reads so disloyal. Now we know why he loves to drop it low. Oh, this is a legend, of course.
Oh, family. Oh, family. When I said we were going to get petty here today, I meant every bit of it. Every bit of it, I say. But Roland, I get it. I do get it. You see, you have the luxury of actually having somebody such as myself put together an EP like this. You know, I actually am a producer. I've produced many songs. I've produced many people. And one of the things I do understand that when you're producing, you have to be able to do all kinds of genres and make sure that you do all kinds of sounds. And so one of the things that I understand that Roland might really want is a slower song, right? Like, you just don't want to ram it up in there. You gotta ease on in there when he gets in the bedroom and turn off the lights and put on his little leopard nightie or his little leopard thong. The thong. So I say, you know what? I'll go ahead and oblige that too. So for the last track, family, and this ain't the last track of the EP, but this is the last track that I'm going to play until we drop the EP. Family, we're going to get real sensual. Let's go. Oh, put the kids to bed, baby. Put the kids to bed, family.
You call us stupid fools for the way we vote, then smile for the cameras like we wouldn't know. Same mouth, new angle, same suit, same grin, talking grassroots roots when the check came in. You love that don't align, you stay on that phone, begging blue suits for another loan. Always acting sassy when the crowd don't clap, cause nobody's taking notes when you sell that rap. Now you coming back with that borrowed tone, trying to wear our cloth like it's your own. But the old folks know what the smoke is for. You can't fake that fire at the front door. Now we know why Roland drops it low when he get around them folks. He put on a show. Now we know why he loves to play it so, trying to wear that black roof smile, but it don't flow. Now we know why Roland drops it low when he get around them folks. He put on a show. Now we know why he loves to play it so, say it real slow. We see through the pole. You came back louder, try and mimic the roots. Same polished pickup, same borrowed boots. Talking like a rebel when the room got heat, but the handshake's shaky and the facts don't sleep. And that sassy act ain't fooling nobody. You want applause, but the boardroom's foggy. Always chasing money from the party machine. Still you strut on stage like a first class scene. Now hold that mirror, look straight in your face. Every little move got a paper trail trace. You want that love, but you bring that drag. Then dress it up pretty in a borrowed flag. Speaking loud, we've been here. You just passed through, and the whole damn room knows what you do. Now we know why Roland drops it low when he get around them folks. He put on a show. Now we know why he loves to play it so, trying to wear that black roof smile, but it don't flow. Now we know why Roland drops it low when he get around them folks. He put on a show. Now we know why he loves to play it so, say it real slow. We see through the pole.
Oh, this is a legend, of course.
Oh, Roland, I got the soundtrack to your life. These are the soundtracks to the Shill's life, family. And like I said, I had a lot of fun putting these together, and I knew that you guys would have a lot of fun listening to it. And family, when I say there's more to come, oh, there is more to come. When I say the other tracks on the album, or the LP, the EP, excuse me, it's just as much as bangers. Oh, they're just as much as bangers. Now, some people may say, well, damn, Church, you put in a lot of work. to go ahead and get petty on Roland. Well, God dang it. Sometimes you got to put on your shoes, lace them up tight, and get on the move. When the universe likes speed, you know, the universe love expeditious speed. So I had to move expeditiously. And now, whenever Roland comes out, hell, our brother AO said, I think it was our brother AO who said, God dang it, Roland, he's going to hate foundational Black Americans once he get a load of this. Oh, family, he already hate us. He's going to loathe us. He might just go ahead and get a ski mask and start doing some city to city stuff, because this man, trust me when I say, I might just go ahead and send him this album gratis. I might just email it directly to him. Here you go, the soundtrack to your life. Roland, why'd you have to do it? Why'd you have to make us come out here and really have to go all the way in? Pause. No. Let me remove that, because you know Roland hears that and he might start smiling. Why'd you have to make us do it to you? But pause on that too. Hold on, because you know, once again, Roland hear that, he might start smiling. Roland, why'd you make us have to put our attention on you? None of this would have ever happened if you would have just left us the hell alone. But you don't know how to leave us alone. You don't know how to actually be a person to say, hey, if they don't want to deal with us, that's fine. Let them be. Let me talk to the people who want to listen to me. No, you didn't want to do that. All you wanted to do was call out FBA left and right. You want to call out Vicky Dillard, Tariq Nasheed, Black Alpha. You want to call all of us stupid fools? You want to call us goddamn unintelligent, simple Simons? You called us everything in the damn book except for the children of the Most High. And the children of the Most High is what you should have led off with, because here's the Most High now knocking on the door. Hey, my children, here's a gift for you. And I'm taking this gift. Oh, yeah, I'm taking it. I'm using it. I'm outside playing with it, pause. I'm outside in the rain like, look at me. Look what the Most High gave to me. Because people such as you, Roland, you think that because you have a little phone that you can call people who are in these positions that put you into positions that you know more than us, or that you're better than us. And the fact of the matter is, you know nothing and you are nothing. And let me remind you of the reason why we get so petty. Let's go here.
And for all of y'all people, and I'm going to say it right now, and I don't care, y'all need to stop listening to Umar Johnson. Y'all need to stop listening to Tariq Nasheed. Y'all need to stop listening to all of these fools, the Boyce Watkins of the world, all of them, who tell you voting doesn't matter, because they're liars. Because you are seeing what happens when people do vote. And you're seeing public policy. You're seeing right now, because of Donald Trump holding the levers of power, having the White House, the House, and the Senate, they are extorting $500 million from Harvard, $200 million from Columbia. They're now targeting UCLA and others. They're using civil rights laws against Black people. Now, some of y'all might say, well, that's Harvard, that's Columbia, that's UCLA, but they're targeting the Black people in Lowndes County who have sewage in their lines, sewage in their yards. They're targeting the HUD lawsuits as well. They're letting millionaires, the guy with Fat Burger gave a big donation, Donald Trump, they canceled the $47 million lawsuit against him. These things are happening before our very eyes. So anybody Black, and I'm going to say this before I go, because I will break come my next story. You have never seen white folk say, don't vote. You don't get nothing for that.
No, all white folks do is just switch up on the parties. They don't have to tell anybody anything. But yeah, you know, Roland, you spend a lot of time, you put a lot of investment in disrespecting us. And it's funny that you get real sassy, but you can only get sassy with people if they're of the female species. If they're of the male species, you tend to get quiet when they're around you. Like when Jamal ran up on you. Let me remind you how Roland looks when brothers run up on these people. Shout out to my good brother, Christopher Ellis. Once again, thank you for your Cash App donation. Your donation is blessed tenfold. And I appreciate your contribution as always, my warrior brother. And before we go here, you know what? Let me go ahead and get a couple of these super chats here. A B1 salute, shalom to our sister, Mrs. TT. Thank you for your super chat once again, my warrior sister. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution as always, family. Foundational Black Americans, we are one of a kind. There is no duplicates. Never, ever. Not one. You can't duplicate. This is unduplicable. You can copy, but never, ever, ever duplicate. You can try your hardest, though. Try to copy. And watch what you get. The same thing Poetic Flacco is getting right now with his meat measuring self. Pause. Shout out to our sister, Miss TT, once again for your gift, my sister. Your donation is blessed tenfold, as well as your other gift, my sister. Your donation there is blessed tenfold as well. And your contribution is always appreciated, my sister. Shout out to our brother Tobias Yuda in the building. Much love to you. And thank you for being here, my warrior brother. Thor for the banger. Shout out to you, family. Much love. Shout out to Despite Zero Gravity in the building. Thank you for your donation. Your donation is blessed tenfold. I appreciate your contribution as well. And shout out to James Brown for your contribution and your gifts. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution. As well as Harthar Ma'at. Thank you for your contribution. Your gift is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution as well, family. Now, shout out to our warrior brother, Kid Gravity, in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to our warrior brother, and thank you for being a member for 7 months strong, my brother. four seasons. Might have to throw that one on the track too, you know. Poetic is just another godfrey, and I agree with you there, my sister. I agree with you there. Shout out to Antoinette. Oh, wait. Anton Richardson? I know this. You told me this before, and I forget, brother. Much love to you. Thank you for being here, family. Antonio. Shout out to my sister, Shang Si. Once again, thank you for your gift. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution as always as well, my sister. Peace to Levert all seasons. Yes. Antoine. You know, my uncle name is Antoine, so I don't even understand why I'm tripping like that. Shout out to Antoine in the building. Much love to you. Like I said, uniqueness. That name is spelled uniquely. Shout out to you, my warrior brother. What? Poetic Flacco paid $2,500 for the box. He is a trick. Hey, they say it ain't tricking if you got it, unless you're poetic. Let's go here. This is what Roland Martin looked like when our brother Jamal ran up on him. Shout out to our good brother Jamal Green.
Yesterday, you tweeted about you called me dumb yesterday, right? First of all, you called me dumb. Say what you got to say right now. Say what you got to say.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.
When he got a man running up on him, he wants to put a woman in between them. But when McCabe, the little Trump fangirl Tether, I don't want to say Tether, excuse me, let me rephrase that. Bedwitch. Bedwitch is a better term. I don't think she's a Tether. She's just a bedwitch. In my eyes, the way she was fawning over god dang Donald Trump, that is crazy. But when she ran up on him, oh, Roland had a whole different type of energy, didn't he? Let's go here.
It's all right. I will reach out to your producer. I will reach out to your producer. And we can do it. But it's clear that you want to bullshit about it.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Right.
you bring that bullshit to my show.
All you're saying is bullshit, and I promise it won't end well for you, Roland. But it's all good. I would hate for you to be exposed on your own platform, but I will be ready for you. I will be ready for you, and I hope you have more national examples and more results. I want to hear more about what you're doing in regards to complaining about what somebody else is doing. So don't girl by if you can't get results. Results matter. You have none. But thank you, Roland Martin. Thank you, Roland Martin. Take your bullshit to the degree everywhere else. I walked up to you, did I not? Did I not walk up to you and introduce myself? All right, sir.
But you're loud and wrong.
You know you're loud and
You're loud
wrong.
and
You have
wrong.
a following of people who love you, so that's
I'm not worried about them.
You are.
You just loud and wrong.
I don't have to lie. That's you. And you
Girl,
get paid to do that.
first of all,
But like I said, we'll talk. I have other stuff to do. We'll talk. We'll talk. I have other stuff to do, but we'll talk. Remember, I walked up to him while he's talking about running. And I also said that I'm welcome to come sit with him on his show. So that
Family, how much you want to bet? As soon as she walked off, he turned around and put his hand up in the air and started dancing real sassy to that damn disco music that started playing. This man was shaking his big old back hip, letting his backbone slip. Oh, I can see it now. I can see it now. Sassy punk. Shout out to Val Hawkins. Oh, yeah. Let's continue, family, because I also want to show you like the type of people that he was bringing on. You know, he has this thing about bringing these kinds of folks on to talk shit to us, excuse my French. This man right here who looks like that damn character that Tariq has in this damn cartoon. What's the damn name of this? Oh man, if y'all ain't never seen that damn Bussy Bear cartoon that Tariq does, there's a character in the cartoon who looks just like this. Just like this. I can't remember the character's name. Excuse me. Percy Earl. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Percy Earl. So he brings on these Percy Earl looking mother lovers to come around to talk stuff to us, and this is what they sound like.
Single issue voter. My single issue is Donald Trump. He is the most despicable ass human being walking the face of the earth. And all of y'all out here talking about 3 cents for gas. This man wants to destroy your personhood. And so there's got to be at least one of us out here that ain't explaining about the earned tax credit or the child tax. We're saying that this is a white supremacist who is trying to destroy everything that we have fought for over the last 50 years. And I ain't got time to explain to you every damn detail about policy. This.
Number one, for all these type of people out there, if you're telling me you're a single issue voter and your single issue is one man, and this is before he got back into office, while watching Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, George Bush Sr., or any other president attack foundational Black Americans, because they all have done it. If you're saying that your single issue is making sure Donald Trump didn't get into the president's office, that right there says a lot. Because as Dr. Claude Anderson taught us, we need to be able to go to whoever's in office with a game plan or some sort of agenda. And I can understand you have a hatred. That's fine. You can dislike them. Don't care. But when you look at that situation or the political arena and your number one issue is one man rather than policy for us, you're not really thinking about us. You're trying to say that this man is trying to destroy everything that we accomplished. What was happening under Joe Biden? He was trying to destroy, and quite literally probably did, destroy many black neighborhoods by just cracking open the doors, opening the floodgates. All of these presidents need to be held accountable. I agree with that part. But I'm not going to sit here and act as if I hate Donald Trump so much that is the only issue for me. No. I hate Donald Trump. So what? My single issue is reparations. And within that, an anti-black hate crime bill and several policies, game-changing policies. If Donald Trump tomorrow turned around and said, Black Americans, I know that I said that America's really built this country, and I want to show you my gratitude for everything that you guys have done. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign a reparations bill. I'm going to sign an anti-black hate crime bill. I'm going to make sure that the black community don't ever have to worry about anything because they're great. They're great. If he turned around and did that, I'd be like, you know what? I don't like Donald Trump, but he damn sure did turn around and paid reparations, and he damn sure did give us a hate crime bill. And when you look and contrast all these other presidents, I would have to say he's probably the best president that black Americans ever had. But he isn't. So I'm not. And if Biden would have did that, I would have said the same thing. If Obama would have did that, I would have said the same thing. My single issue is my people. And what are you going to bring to my people? That's my single issue. And it will maintain as my single issue. It will remain as my single issue. It is embedded in me. It is seared in my brain. I cannot get away from it. This is what consumes me, is foundational black Americans getting what's owed to us no matter who sits in that goddamn office. I don't care. So that's my thoughts on these type of people. But this is what Roland brought. And speaking of reparations, we all remember back in 2016 what Roland Martin was saying about reparations, don't we? Oh, yeah. In case you don't, well, let me remind you. January 2015, a reparations bill ain't going nowhere, anywhere, ever. Okay. All right. All right. Then he said here, spend all your time. Spend all the time you want on slavery reparations. You will accomplish nothing. Oh, let me reread that. Spend all the time on slavery reparations, and you'll accomplish nothing, you stupid fools. But knock yourself out. Let's go here. Black reparations is a pipe dream. If you're hanging your hat, this is 2012. If you're hanging your hat on that one, you can forget it. You know, Roland, you have been, as our sister Val said, you've been such a troll, only to see how fastly the political realm moved when foundational Black Americans stepped on the scene. Only to see how fastly we got out there and we pushed something that you said was never going to happen with a pipe dream. And like you did a few weeks ago when you tried to turn around and steal our talking points, talking about the cops is now a valuable option. You know, these people don't know that the couch is a valuable option. You've trolled for so long, family. Well, I can't even call you family because you're not my family. You didn't troll for so long, you freaking Haitian Snorlax, you big back beluga. It's only right. It's only right that we troll you a little more.
Y'all know, if I had to do a roll call, if I had to, oh, don't get me started. I could run the table on Vicky Dillon, Boyce Watkins, Tariq Nasheed.
Look at the camera, Roland, I got a bone to pick. You call the stupid fools for our political pick.
You got to jump in his ass.
But now the viewership is dropping in the red. So you put a faux grassroots narrative in your head.
Simple Simon FBA.
Mimicking the people that you once despised. Changing your colors like a snake in disguise. You want the platform, you want the check, but you're building your house on a broken neck. I'm sassy, I'm loud, I'm the king of the crowd. But nobody takes me seriously, I gotta say it proud. I'm begging the dance, I'm holding the cup. Just a leopard print dream that I gotta keep up. Now we know why Roland drops it low. When you get around them folks, cause he's willing to take more fingers now. Why he loves to drop it low. Loves to drop it low. Get sassy like a 305 cause he like to take 4 fingers. Why you so sassy, Roland? Is it cause you're ignored? Every time you talk, everybody's just bored.
You got to jump in his ass.
You're begging for the money, check the DNC account. Trying to explain every decimal amount, but the people see the truth through the screen and the light. You're just a puppet on a string looking for a fight. From the leopard print dreams and for a fight. From the leopard print dreams to the sass on the air. Nobody's listening and nobody cares. He's big, he's round, he's wearing the crown. A Snorlax in a thong, the funniest sight in town. Leopard skin spots on a giant size piece. Now Roland's the guest at a satirical feast. Now we know why Roland drops it low. When you get around them folks, cause he's willing to take 4 fingers now. Why he loves to drop it low. Loves to drop it low. Get sassy like a 305 cause he like to take 4 fingers. All this is alleged, of course.
Oh, Roland. You know, I wanted to be respectful, so I kept your wife out of this. Because I'm not one of those type of guys that's going to bring your wife into this. You know, she deserves a little better than what you give her. Or maybe y'all have a little understanding, you know? Because here's the thing. You, like many other people within the political realm, what's happening to you is not really no big secret. Because if you pay attention, you will understand that these things happen in DC all the time. These things happen with political people all the time because these people are quite literally just, I don't know no other way to say it, but they're nasty. They're diabolical. I want to make sure people understand this, though. And yes, let me answer that question for you. Tuan, let me answer that question for you, my brother. Yes, he did say you got to jump in his ass. Just want to let you know. But yes, Anthony Weiner and all the stuff they found on his laptop. Oh, that should be telling you about politics. That should be telling you how politics moves. And that should also tell you how things are done, including when it comes down to their shills. Now, understand something, family. A lot of folks think it's just the Democrats breaking their tool. Well, that's a part of it. It is a part of it. But it was a shot fired. It was a warning. It was a warning. And it's also something that happens. And I'm glad you said that. Shout out to Zenobia. Much love to you. That's why in the video, hold on, let me show you. If you guys noticed in the Four Fingers video, I put this clip. I put this clip in there. I put this picture. And notice, Freddie got on his alphas, but all around him are broken paddles and broken canes. Now, I'm going to be doing a broadcast about the fraternities and some of their hazings. But whenever you see somebody in a fraternity or who's used to be in a fraternity and they have the memorabilia in their house, right? It's usually what? Broken paddles and broken canes. Or they have a cane, a paddle, or whatnot. When you see these paddles, and I'll go deeper into this once we get into my broadcast on the fraternities and sororities. When you see these paddles like this, that means that they were given to him or given to whoever because of the fact that they broke those paddles or those canes on them. So it's a sign of honor, so to speak, whenever you see broken paddles and broken canes. So when you look at a person like Roland Martin and the information comes out that he likes getting prostate exams, he likes to toot it up as high as he can, like a Chester house cat. You have to understand that, yeah, most likely he'd had a few paddles broken on him. Most likely he'd already had a few canes broken on him. I'm saying all of this is alleged. All of this is alleged. So, yes, this is that frat boy stuff, but it's training. It's training. Because when you get out there and you become a political correspondent or whatever the hell you choose, they know who to go ahead and pull. They know who to go ahead and pick. They know exactly who to put in front of the cameras because they already got something on you. And here's my question, and I asked this question on Sunday when I said that we were going to do this if it came out to be true. My question was, how old is the footage? Tasha K, she admits or she brings to light that the footage is old. My question is, how old? Because 9 times out of the 10, right after he got out of college, he got invited to one of those parties. I'm pretty sure that they got more on him. I know it is a sickening thought, but this is how these people get down. So it's not just about blackmail. It's about keeping them in line. It's about making sure that they control who they put in front of us so that they know there is no chance of them backsliding and saying, you know what? Foundational Black Americans are right. Look at me. I'm this old, big old Snorlax looking pudgy, big neck, no neck, half a neck, having ass bastard. And I ain't did nothing with myself. And I'm just a disgrace. I need to get better with my life. I need to do something better. Oh no, ain't gonna be no thoughts like that. Nah, when you know that those pictures are out there and the second that you think that you're going to do it, a lot of people think that him mimicking our talking points was the reason. I do not believe that was the reason why they gave him a warning shot, because he mimics our talking points whenever he's wrong to begin with. Not just him, other people in the media as well are the old guard media. Joy Reid, Angela Cry, Charlemagne, all of these people mimic us. But I'm pretty sure they have something on all of those people. And to be honest with you, family, I believe, and this is just my belief here, that you can't even get into a high political arena, like anywhere in politics, without them having something on you. I'm going to touch more on that in a hot second, but I also want to go here real quick. Let me pull this down because I want to get to what the family had to say really fast and in a hurry. Let me go here, pull this up here. I love the fact that there ain't nobody letting Roland get away with nothing. He can't run, he can't hide, he can't change the subject. He posted something the other day. On the 2nd, he posted this. The interview that he did with Saeed. And family, scroll down. I love that people are just, he ain't getting much engagement, but the engagement that he's getting, Mr. Toot It Up and Poke It Out wearing thongs. Oh, I love it. But I don't feel sorry for him either, family. Trust me, I do not feel sorry for him. Let's go here. Shout out to our sister Goddess with her fine self. Miss Courtney, go ahead, take it away.
Roland Martin is not being extorted. He thinks he's being extorted. He is just being getting rid of. Let me tell you something. He is going to be the first in a long line of what looks to be Black Americans who are actually others in positions of power. A few weeks ago, I started seeing videos of news anchors, and all of the topics are the topics that we're talking about. You know what I mean? All the topics are, we can absolutely tell them apart from Black Americans, and we can absolutely woo, woo, woo. And what do y'all give to y'all homeland? You keep saying you built this Black America. You know what I mean? It's not a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. It's about that time. I remember when it first switched to Kamala, right? And she first began to officially run, the amount of hate that Americans got on a global level was astonishing. And the fact that these same people think that in the end they can do a type of love bombing effect towards Americans to make it all stop is asinine. The same thing how they had that Dominican slut on that platform saying for the Democrats and woo woo woo, and then you had her silently protest by showing up to the Super Bowl for the dude who sung everything in Spanish. You feel what I'm saying? While you're having all of those flags of those Hispanic countries all trying to say that we're all American as it pertains to the United States of America. Yes, and now you have the same Dominicans saying, "Oh, Black Americans with America, we are Black Americans, everything." You know what I'm saying? Yes. If y'all feel like y'all have been seeing this, yes, y'all are seeing this, and y'all aren't going crazy. If you feel like, I mean, they've been trying to flip the switch and sing another tune, but are they licking our ass, or am I just tripping? You ain't tripping.
I don't know if you want to talk about licking. Never mind. Never mind. Like I said, y'all, they out here trying to get Roland excited. Family, I want y'all to understand, for every Jeffrey Epstein, there's another Peter Nygaard. And I need you to get that these people have been not just controlled, but kept by these type of people. They don't just go after folks. They know your debauchery. They know your vices. They know exactly what the hell they need to know about you. And that's why they're willing to give you a little bit of chunk of change. That's why they don't have a problem with making sure that you get screen time, airtime here, airtime there, because they already got you and you're locked. And even if you leave the party, no matter which party it is, because both parties does this, they still got your balls. Let me rephrase that, because like I said, Roland might get excited. They got you in a vice, a bear trap. Exactly, my sister. Straight degeneracy. Shout out to our sister Starte Jones in the building, as well as our sister Tiffany Jackson in the building, and our good brother Leonard Day Yuda. Shout out to all of you, and thank you all for being here, as well as our sister Katrina Watson, in case I didn't give you the shout out, and our good brother 13 Mike Travels in the building. Now, I want you now to think about all the different people that you see when they come out and they start making these nonsensical talking points. They start acting like they care about all these things that people with sense is saying, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you crying over this? Well, 9 times out of 10, these folks, they already know that if they, say, no, I'm not going out there to talk about this. Oh, no? And then you get a video drop. Then you get a picture to drop. I want you to think about all these folks that's been coming out as of late. As a matter of fact, I want you to think about people like Ricky Smiley.
Be talking to Roland Martin on the phone, and it's saddened. I'm really saddened by this, to say this. Black people, we got to wake up. We got to wake up. We don't vote. We didn't show up for Kamala Harris. Only thing they needed was just a little bit more than 10% to doubt Kamala Harris.
And guess what? We made sure not to show up as a part of that 10 to 15%. We were glad to oblige. Am my screen jumping? 1 second, family. Let's see what's going on here. All right, there we go.
Oh, if anybody ever watched Roland Martin's show and watched Joy Reid, the numbers don't lie. The numbers are there. It showed a huge drop off. Remember, y'all, Barack Obama won Florida twice. He won Pennsylvania twice. I think he won Ohio once. He won Michigan. Listen, we're not turning out. We don't vote. And now that they're doing redistricting, we don't show up in governor's races. We don't show up in mayoral elections. We don't show up in state house elections. We're state senators and state house seats. We don't vote. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I was watching Roland Martin video. 16% of people in Memphis showed up. 16%.
So what does that tell you, Ricky Smiley? That tells you that the Democrats aren't doing a good job at getting black folks to turn out. Why? Because they're not giving foundational black Americans any type of policy. They want to shame us into voting for them, and that's not working anymore. They want to cry to us, and that's not working. They want to fearmonger us, and that's not working. Everything they're doing, you all are seeing. So for you all to come out and act as if this is such a big deal without addressing the fact that the Democrats aren't doing anything specifically for its base. Yeah, they probably got a videotape of you getting some fingers in your rectum too. Having something shoved in your orifices. Like I said, it doesn't make sense for anybody to come out talking like this if they know they look at the political field and listen to what has been said by the black grassroots. What we've been saying, what we've been doing. If you really care, you'd be turning to the Democratic Party saying, hey, we need to win this. And I don't know what's going on with you folks, but y'all need to put y'all goddamn heads together and come out with some damn policy for foundational black Americans. They're the only people that can put y'all in the office. And we're going to keep on losing if you do not do this for them. So, common sense would tell you, go ahead and put something together for them, right? But no, y'all don't talk like that. The only time y'all try to talk like that is when, you see that your viewership's hit in the red. And so you start mimicking our talking points just enough for people to start pulling back a little bit to say, okay, he's saying a little something. Let me listen to him. Shout out to our brother Breeze Omega in the building, as well as our good sister, Miss Cooking with Miss D in the building. Shout out to you, my warrior sister, and thank you for being here. And shout out to our good brother, William Aaron in the building. Much love to you, my warrior brother, and thank you for being here. And thank you for your super chat. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution as always, my warrior brother, and thank you once again. Why not tell your precious immigrants to show up? They got something. That boy good. Shout out to our brother. Exactly. And shout out to Twan once again. Thank you for your super chat. Your donation is blessed tenfold, and I appreciate your contribution as always, my warrior brother. Bruh, did he say you have to jump in whose? Did he say you have to jump in his who? Oh yeah, family. I had to make sure to include that into the video. On the actual song, without the video itself, it does not have that in there. But for the video, I say, you know what? I gotta put that part in there because it's a good filler, but it's also gonna crack people up. I know for certain. Especially because he's letting people jump in his ass. Shout out to you, family. And shout out to Payroll in the building. Much love to you. Thank you for being here, family. And also a B1 salute and shalom to our sister Faith Speaks Life. Thank you for your thank you for your Cash App donation. Your donation is blessed tenfold. I appreciate your contribution as always. She said 4 fingers is diabolical. It absolutely is, family. It absolutely is. And so is he. He definitely is diabolical for taking it. Let's continue.
16%. If you go to Roland Martin, look at Roland Martin's latest video. And I think he was doing a speech in Memphis asking them what happened. All these people, man, if you see what's going on in Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee, it's going to get worse. While we out here having a good time, I feel bad about performing tonight. I'm just performing because the show's already booked. But I really feel bad. I really wish I was down there.
Let me guess, you're going to do it in a dress and a Sunday hat. I'm just speculating, but you know, it's not really that far-fetched, is it? You know, he got 17 different grandma dresses in his closet, and he just be opening the closet with both arms like, which one am I going to choose today? He just swings his hands across the dress shoulders. Oh, I like this blue one. Ricky got 13 boxes of Sunday hats, all better than my grandma's. And my grandma got some hats. And when I say she got hats, damn it, y'all know how your grannies, when they go to church on Sunday, they pull out that hat box, you know it's going to be stylish as hell. This man got 30 of them. Let's continue.
Montgomery, being a part of a protest, and it just don't feel like people are concerned, and it don't feel like people care. Man, this is about to get bad. We about to get ourselves in a position where your voice is not going to be heard, like for real, for real. Donald Trump said, even when he was running, he said, hey, if we get in there, you'll never have to vote again, folks. He said it.
Christians, get out and vote just this time.
Shout out to my brother Payroll. He said, who's still paying to see Ricky Smiley? Maybe the same type of people that likes to take 4 fingers. Let's continue.
You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years. You know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
He said, if we win, you will never have to vote again. He said it. I remember making a video about it when he said it. We are in some scary times. He is emboldening white supremacists. White supremacists bottoming and attacking black people. And I'm telling you, man, we about to go into some dangerous time. The only difference between the civil rights movement and right now, during the civil rights movement when Dr. King was alive, Lyndon B. Johnson, John F. Kennedy, and Lyndon B. Johnson was in office. The difference, what we're facing is Donald Trump is in office. Lyndon B. Johnson was in the White House, and I remember him sending, either him or John F. Kennedy sending federal soldiers down for the Freedom Riders to protect them and to keep.
All right, that's enough of you. Like I said, family, he's most likely getting those fingers, the 4 fingers as well. He's most likely getting that prostate check, because here's the thing. Once they start getting stuff on you, they don't have to pay you anymore. You're just going to bootlick because you know it's your job, or else they're going to expose you. But with that being said, at the behest of our good brother Breeze Omega, I said it was going to be a musical type 1-0. It's going to be FBA in Park. So, without any further ado, shout out to Tether Radio, FBA policy. Here's My Name is Roland.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. Two fingers in the butt. Hey, hey. 2 fingers in the butt. 2 fingers in my butt. Hey, hey. Two fingers in my butt. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen.
My name is Roland and my colon, it be swollen. I'm postponing all my polling. My name is Roland and my colon, it be swollen. Now I'm strolling a little slower than I'm knowing. My name is Roland and my colon, it be swollen. Doctor said quit all that overloading. My name is Roland and my colon, it be swollen. Now my waistband's barely holding. My name is Roland and my colon, it be swollen. Got me groaning instead of gloating. My name is Roland and my colon, it be swollen. Every meal's a game, or will I, won't I?
My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. 2 fingers in the butt. Hey, hey. 2 fingers in the butt. 2 fingers in the butt. Hey, hey. Two fingers in my butt. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen.
Oh. Shout out to Tether Radio, FBA policy. See, the creative juices got the cooking with all of us. You can clearly tell. You can clearly tell the creative juices have gotten to all of us. And I love it. I love this for you, Roland. I love it for you. Oh, I do a song called 4 Fingers, and he comes with 2 fingers in my butt. Oh, Rolly. Oh, Rolly. So this song is when he was fresh out of college. And my song is more for this time and age. This is his seasoned colon. Oh, family. All right, Roland. I'm going to get off you for a second. Pause. But before we do, I don't care what anybody do, no matter whatever anybody says. At the end of the day, Roland Martin, I got to play this one for you.
What the hell did you just say?
Ha! Gay!
And then also this one.
You's a cool nigga.
Oh, swollen, colon, rolling. Oh, that's just fun to say. Oh, my brother said I'm about to replay this whole episode. Absolutely, family. And trust me when I say I'm gonna drop the music video on YouTube right after this, on YouTube, TikTok, and on Twitter. And y'all can have fun with it. But like I said, y'all let me know where y'all want me to go ahead and drop the whole EP on their ass. Once again, allegedly, of course. Allegedly. Shout out to Savon Scott. Thank you for being a member for 7 months strong, my warrior brother. Shout out to you. Thank you once again for all your contributions. They are greatly appreciated, family. Rolling somewhere back to back donuts saying BB BDP dear. What I'm gonna do now? He said BDP. Oh man, I love it. Oh, y'all want to hear it one more time? Y'all want to hear the swollen colon rolling? Okay, let me go ahead and I'll put it on one more time. Let's do it one more time at the family's behest. I can't say no. This is the pettiest we got to get. We got to get even pettier. Let's go.
Oh yeah. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen.
Cold.
2 fingers in the butt. Hey, hey. 2 fingers in the butt. 2 fingers in my butt. Hey, hey. 2 fingers in my butt. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen.
Oh, hell.
My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. I'm postponing all my bowling. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. Now I'm strolling a little slower than I'm knowing. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. Doctor said quit all that overloading. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. Now my waistband's barely holding. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. Got me groaning instead of gloating. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. Every meal's a game, or will I, won't I?
My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. 2 fingers in the butt. Hey, hey. 2 fingers in the butt. 2 fingers in the butt. Hey, hey. 2 fingers in my butt. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen. My name is Roland, and my colon, it be swollen.
Oh,
Family. Can't nobody do it. As a matter of fact, let me do it in the way that Nate Dogg would say. Nobody does it better. They can come closer than close. Yeah. FBA, they never will be. We petty from coast to coast. Yeah, yeah. We just trying to make you see. Nobody does it better. And y'all better learn it. Y'all better learn it. And leave us the hell alone, because god dang it, when yo ABK comes swinging around your way, we'll get just as petty. Shout out to Jesse Perez, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, all damn day. One of my favorite singers to ever do it. Now, we'll come back. We're going to have to play them tracks a little, just a couple more before we get up out of here. We're going to have to do that, you know. It would be a missed opportunity if we didn't. But let's get through the rest of this, because there's a piece of this lesson that I'm still wanting to teach here. You know, and when I say I want you to think about all those folks, when I told you I wanted you to think about all the folks, I want you to also think about people like this. Not just your DL Hugleys, not just your Ricky Smileys or your Steve Harveys, or, you know, your Cedric the Entertainers. Well, Cedric, I'll take that back, because Cedric hasn't come out with the DNC. He ain't been caping like that. But, you know, not just those people. I want you to also remember social media as well. Family, they high-fived each other like Kamala really did something and like he really did something. God dang it, you taught her a 1-2 step. Were you surprised that she wasn't drunk enough to mess it up? I'm just saying, family, you think it's just rolling. But to get around these people, you got to be sick. You got to be degenerate to get higher and higher up the political ladder. Understand me. Let's go here.
Are you ready to see this fuck ass, fake ass felon on stage? I see you got your cross because you know the devil is here to still kill and destroy.
I needed some garlic.
Some
That's
garlic.
it. I need some garlic too. I need all the things, honey. Am I ready to see him? No. But you know, we'll see. I'm here.
Look, I'm calling it the state of delusion with this man because obviously he's very delusional. Child, let's talk about delusion. This man really thinks that he's going to give the American people, and some people believe this lie, that he's going to.
Well, family, you know, it has been requested, and, you know, DJ Church is on the job. You got to do it for it, brother.
Brain fried, scrambled like eggs in a skillet. Ooh. Thoughts running loose. Ooh. Can't even pin it. Ooh. Opinion spilling. Nonsense offended. Logic took a vacation. She ain't in it. Ooh. Caught in the fog. Lost in the static. Ideas chaotic. Vibes erratic. Speeches gymnastics. Flips acrobatic. Words land hard, awkward, and tragic. Ooh. Dumber than a box of Crockett's. Lost keys, no pockets. Talking loud, no logic. Every thought catastrophic. Dumber than a box of Crockett's. Every move out of pocket.
You give us a $2,000 check. The math ain't mathing.
2,000. I thought it was 5.
Maybe it's 5,000. You know, they can't get their numbers right.
Let me help you. It's 0. How about that? It's 0. And I know people gonna feel away. Listen, all I do is give y'all facts. So you come back to me when you don't get that check and say, Jasmine, you were right. Just like y'all want to get out there and say all kinds of, you know, other stuff. But come back, because you're getting 0. I know these people. I work with these people. These people is not about this life, and they don't care about you. And again, let me repeat this, because I know there was some controversy the last time I said it. So hopefully when MAGA clips it, hopefully at some point y'all decide to listen to the whole thing. At the end of the day, we have people that are losing their jobs, whether they work for the federal government or whether they work in private industry, because our economy is tanking right now.
Now, family, I moved on to Too Loud and Too Wrong, Too Sassy, Too Quip, but I also want you to think about this. What about Crockpot? You don't think that there's a tape out there of her somewhere? There's some pictures of her or something like that out there? I really want you to really conceptualize that, because it's not just the goddamn shills. It's not just the goddamn social media shills. It's also politicians too. And she be making no sense consistently makes no sense. She just be talking and trying to defend whoever the Democratic Party tells her to defend. And why would she do that? And why? You don't think that there's some pictures out there? Or, you know, a videotape of her getting her wig snatched off, plowed backwards, on her knees, something in a dominant. Because here's the thing, all of these pictures are going to put these people in a dominant situation where the person who is receiving is the dominant rather than them. Right? Well, excuse me, giving, not receiving. The receiver is the person who 9 times out of the 10 is going to be on their knees in some sort of shape or fashion, whether it's bending over or whether it's taking it in the throat. These are the type of positions you're going to be in when you're being, you know, checked. And I can almost guarantee you that there are some out there of this woman, in my humble opinion, allegedly, of course. All of this is alleged, of course. I also want you to think about, because I want people to know that it's not about left or right. It's about what's right. Let's go here.
My name is Jasmine Crockett, and I am officially running for U.S. Senate. Child, they tried to run me out my district, so I'm finna run up in this Senate, and I'm finna show these white folks I ain't scared of them. I ain't even doing this for me. I ain't even doing this for me. I'm doing this for the people of Texas, okay? See, they fail to realize that they gonna put some respect on black people. Oh no. See, they don't want no black people up in there because they know we ain't playing. They know we ain't the ones to play with, okay? See, I'm gonna fix all this stuff, okay, and take I'm gonna fix it all, and I'm gonna be the one to stand up to Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump, let me tell y'all something here. Child, he don't want me to be no senator. Child, he want them to be an all-white Senate, baby. Child, let me tell y'all something, okay? I'm gonna be the next Barack Obama. I'm gonna be the next female Barack Obama. Because yes, we can. Because yes, we can. Because yes, we can. I'm running for y'all. I'm running for the people. I am running for y'all, not for me, okay? I was a successful lawyer. I didn't even need to do this. I am doing this because I care, unlike these white folks. Unlike these white folks, they don't give a damn about y'all, but I do. I care. I've been caring. And that's why they tried to run me out my district is because I care. But I'm not finna stop caring because they don't want me running for office. I'm going to continue to run. And if they try to stop me from being in the Senate, I'm going to run for president. I'm going to show these white folks I ain't scared of them. Okay? My name is
Family, do you think that Tiny Terrence will put on this wig as much as he does if he wasn't quite literally living his best life in that wig, allegedly, as I said? All this is alleged, of course. However, do you think that Tiny Terry goes to these, R&C conventions and parties and stuff like that? Y'all remember TPUSA and their little freak show? Terrence act like somebody who's been in Rolanda's shoes and who still is in Rolanda's shoes. He looks like all his life he wanted to be Mrs. Buttersworth. All his life he was looking at that Mrs. Butterworth bottle and he was like, I wish I could look and dress like her. When I get older, I'm gonna go ahead and create a pancake business. Family, I'm trying to display here that these people are all weird. All of them. Every one of them have something on them. I can almost guarantee it. I think, I believe, I assume. He didn't did this one too many times not to be trying to tell you his truth without saying it.
That look like evidence, they want to act like they blind. They don't know what this is. These are our national secrets. Looks like in the shitter to me. This looks like more evidence of our national secrets, say on the stage at Mar-a-Lago.
Okay, so I'm Congresswoman Shanae. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the president love his son. See, the president, and he love corn pop too. He used to be in the streets with corn pop. Okay, Joe Biden, he support government cheese, and y'all want to talk about? You look at these documents. Look at this. Yeah. It looked like They was in the shitter to me. So let's get something straight, okay? Okay, leave Joe Biden alone, all right? Cause we don't play that over here. So they need to stop bringing up his name, okay? Thank you. This is how us Democrats roll. We straight up ghetto.
Like I said, family, somebody then stuck 4 fingers in this man's rectum. I assume. Like, I'm just trying to get you all to understand that what was happening with Epstein happens. And it doesn't just happen in the political realm. Everything trickles down. Everything trickles down. So when these people come out and they're making no sense, they're talking like they have no sense, 9 times out of the 10, yeah, they've probably been, compromised. Especially people like this. In case you guys didn't know, I have to go to the next person here. Let me pull this down for a second. In case you didn't know, we got to talk about somebody here. Somebody who thought he was going to be the next Obama. And we crushed that dream very quickly. Very quickly. Let's go here. Here's another one that you got to look out for because he might just have taken 4 fingers as well. Let's go here.
Has the non-citizen situation, the voting in New Jersey, changed your view on the proof of citizenship or the voter ID issue at all?
You should always have proof of citizenship for voting, but unfortunately what Donald Trump is pushing is nothing in the SAVE Act would have prevented the clerical error like we've seen in Texas and Oregon and New Jersey. We've got to protect our voting systems. What he's talking about would stop millions of Americans from voting, and he's the captain of this idea that the guy literally that told a Georgia official we should find 11,000 votes. I mean, talk about voter fraud. So we take this very seriously in New Jersey. People are stepping up. We have a governor that's saying this is unacceptable. We're going to make sure that we get to the bottom of it. People need to be held accountable. The states, as the Constitution says, should handle their voting, and when there's problems or violations of the law, people should be prosecuted. So we're gonna handle the problems in New Jersey, but I hate how it's being weaponized by some people to advance schemes that actually would hurt Americans.
What do you think of the software company saying it's not their fault? That it's not their fault.
I'm sorry, but next time I'll get more.
Now, family, in case you don't remember, I want to remind you that Cory Booker went out and did this right here. He went and filibustered for a bunch of damn illegals for 25 hours.
From New Jersey.
I am really grateful, Mr. President. Grateful you're in the chair, and I'm grateful to be able to rise right now and speak. Tonight, I rise with the intention of getting in some good trouble. I rise with the intention of disrupting the normal business of the United States Senate for as long as I am physically able. I rise tonight because I believe sincerely that our country is in crisis, and I believe that not in a partisan sense, because so many of the people that have been reaching out to my office in pain, in fear, having their lives upended, so many of them identify themselves as Republicans. In just 71 days, the President of the United States has inflicted so much harm on Americans' safety, financial stability, the core foundations of our democracy, and even our aspirations as a people from our highest offices, a sense of common decency. These are not normal times in America. And they should not be treated as such. I can't allow this body to continue without doing something different, speaking out. The threats to American people and American democracy are grave and urgent, and we all must do more. We all must do more against them. This is a moral moment. It's not left or right, it's right or wrong. Let's get in good trouble. My friend, Madam President, I yield the floor.
Sounding like a straight up punk. A punk. Never seen him do this for foundational Black Americans. Never seen him do this for any type of policy that'll benefit us, our citizens as a whole. But yet he's out there 25 hours, fake crying. Family, there's got to be something on this man out there too. There has to be. Especially when I've seen, and I left this comment up there for a reason. Our good brother said, wasn't he fake dating Rosario Dawson? Yes, he was. He was fake dating her for years, apparently. And then when they broke up, he started dating someone who looks like Rosario. And the cold part about it is, neither one of them look like they're genuine. Both of them look like they're faking, that they have an understanding. This man gave her a ring with no diamonds on it, and she's sitting there flaunting it. Both of them with their fake mouths open. Every time you see these two. Family, hold up. He's looking like he's trying to get close to her. She's over there throwing up the hand, but when she felt him rolling up on her, she like moved her leg. Like, yeah, here we go. And guess what? There we go, my sister. She got 4 fingers up. Is she trying to tell us something without telling us? Is she trying to tell us something without telling us? I want to go here because right after that, they got engaged last, what was it? September, I believe. 3 months after which, they went and got married. Let's go here.
No wonder Alexis Lewis married Cory Booker less than 3 months after their engagement. No one realized the 3 huge sacrifices Booker made to win Lewis's heart. Recently, Cory Booker and Alexis Lewis held their wedding in Washington, D.C., attended by family and friends. They released a joint statement on social media along with wedding photos. Booker and Lewis reportedly announced their engagement in September. So why did Lewis agree to a whirlwind marriage with Booker in less than 3 months? No one knows the 3 sacrifices Booker made for Lewis. First, Booker, who once delivered the longest solo address in Senate history, received widespread attention and praise, but was also dubbed a longtime bachelor by the media. After meeting Lewis, he put his political career aside and began to pay more attention to balancing his personal life and relationships. Secondly, despite their stable relationship, Booker signed a prenuptial agreement, giving Lewis a strong sense of security. He hoped that in this way, Lewis would feel his seriousness about the relationship and his commitment to the future. Finally, Booker began to proactively adjust his work pace and reduce unnecessary political activities so that he could spend more quality time with Lewis. No wonder Alexis Lewis married
Yeah, family, that's what I believe too. She's his handler. I truly believe that. I truly believe it. I truly believe it. Because don't nobody believe that they're really married. Nobody. People either think that he's her beard. I mean, she's his beard to cover up for the fact that he's really a backshotter, a homosexual poker, a Roland Martin pegger. Yeah, in my humble opinion, I assume. Or that because of the fact that he's not married and he wants to run for president, and you need a wife to run for president because it looks a lot better. Yeah. Don't nobody believe this. She has 4 fingers up to Golden Martin. Oh, yeah. Power bottom. Definitely. But I want to go here.
Tell the truth. Doesn't this look like an A24 movie poster of like a couple that goes on vacation with cannibals? Isn't it giving like horror movie? Something about these two people with their mouth wide open in these photos is giving me like sequel to Midsummer. That's what it's giving to me. It's giving like with a movie trailer that starts out with like really light, fun music and a wife romping on the beach. And then like in the end, you find out that they ate each other for dinner. I don't mean in a romantic way. There's something so incredibly creepy going on here. Give it like a fire soundtrack. Like Raphael Sadiq would be the music producer. Original hits. Rihanna would come out of retirement, make a song for the horror movie that these two are advertising. That's how creepy it is. It's not giving presidential. It's giving entertainment, but I might sleep with my lights on tonight, kind of. Tell the truth.
Family, shout out to a Law Solution in the building and shout out to the Chi-Town. Family, this is wild as hell. He said Corey looks like he takes back shots laughing. With that fake smile on his face that he got right here. Oh, family, don't nobody believe this. And even the people that support him really don't believe it. They like, God dang it, I thought he was gay. Let's go here.
Y'all, Cory Booker got married. The Senator Cory Booker got married. Why is this a shocker to me? Because I didn't know that he was engaged. Apparently he got engaged in the summer. Then I didn't even know that he wasn't with actress Rosario Dawson anymore. Because didn't they date for a long time? And before he was senator, he was like mayor of Newark, New Jersey. I know it's my home state, but I was gone before he was mayor. And Newark isn't my city, just a city close by. But why was I under the impression that he was gay? Well, congratulations, Senator Booker. Every president needs a first lady. Cory Booker for 2028. The writing's on the wall.
Now, the only thing that's on the wall is the this excrements from the back shots. Yeah, look. I don't want this woman to feel bad because everybody was under the assumption that Corey's gay. For the most part, everybody's still under the assumption that Corey's gay. To be honest with you. And no, Cory Booker for 2028. If he tries, he'll fail. And he'll probably do it with that fake smile on his face. Nah, you know what smile he'll do it with? He'll do it with the fake smile that he had on when he was sitting there to confirm Ketanji Jackson Brown. When he was talking about, today, I'm just so, wow, because, this is a history-making moment. Just looking at you got me all kinds of, yeah. Oh my God. I feel like this was meant to happen. And I'm so glad to be the person to be here to see it. That's Corey. Shout out to Faith Speaks Life. Much love to you, my sister queen. Thank you for your gift. Your donation is blessed tenfold. Both of your gifts. Your donations are blessed tenfold. And I appreciate your contributions as always, my warrior sister. I'm with you. Hey, Damon, I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that this woman will not get pregnant by that man. And if she is pregnant, it won't be by Corey. He might play like it is, but it'll probably be from one of their understanding buddies. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm going to claim this child as my own, and this is going to take me all the way to the White House. And you know how it's going to sound when he announced the pregnancy. Yeah, I was so surprised when she came to me and said, Corey, you're going to be a father. And the tears came running down my face. And I cried. I cried. Oh. Oh, family. Now, from one Corey to the next, I would say you got to watch this one too, because here's the thing. I want to bring up this next Corey because she actually just went through a little ordeal herself here. She just lost after running again to gain her seat back. And the problem is, if you were done wrong by the Democratic Party, I would like to know, why didn't you go balls to the wall? Why didn't you say, you know what? Damn what the Democratic Party wants me to say and talk about. When we're talking about black people, we're talking about black people. Why didn't you say, you know what? I don't even care about, the politics of things. We need reparations, real reparations, cash reparations. Why didn't you come to the black grassroots? My question once again, why didn't you come to the black grassroots? Corey, Miss Bush. Why didn't you come to the Black American grassroots? Excuse me, I have to take a drink there. Because if I got done wrong by the Democratic Party, my thing would be, I would be going to the foundational Black American grassroots, and I'd be like, hey guys, they did me wrong. And I know I have to earn your trust. You have absolutely no reason to trust me, but I want to know what I need to get your votes. What do you need from me in order to get your votes, to get your support, to make sure that you ride and with my campaign? Because this time around, when I get back in office, I'm riding for you all. Corey didn't do that, did she? Corey stuck to the same Democratic talking points, and then she bashed the Democrats, then turned right back around and still started doing the same thing they were doing. You talked like they talked. You didn't want to talk to us. You didn't really want that seat now, did you? Or maybe you couldn't talk like us. Maybe you could never talk like us because you and your husband been to a couple of those parties. And maybe there's some, video footage of you and your husband, or maybe some pictures. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go.
Bush fell short of trying to reclaim her seat in the state's first congressional district. Wesley Bell, who defeated Bush in the 2024 primary, won the rematch. DSA National Co-Chair Megan Romer is reacting, saying in part, "We're heartbroken over this loss and heartbroken over the fact that AIPAC and other special interest groups can still buy elections unfettered. But we know that the thousands of doors that Corey and her team of supporters knocked weren't in vain." Bush fell short of trying to reclaim her seat in the state's first congressional district. Wesley Bell, who defeated Bush in the 2024 primary, won the rematch. DSA National Co-Chair Megan Romer is reacting, saying in part, "We're heartbroken over this loss and heartbroken over the fact that AIPAC and other special interest groups can still buy elections unfettered. But we know that the thousands of doors that Corey and her team of supporters knocked weren't in vain." Bush fell short of trying to reclaim her.
Yes, sir. Shout out to payroll. That couch is eating their ass up. Don't say that around Roland. He'll be like bending over, trying to, you know what I'm saying, perk it up real nice. Like, oh yeah, somebody's eating ass. Let me go ahead and get put my bid in. Oh, shout out to you, my brother. And shout out to Lover of Truth in the building. And our good brother Crew Reality in the building. Much love to all of you, and thank you all for being here, as well as Hebrew Native in the building. Shalom, shalom, family. Let's go here.
Sorry. What happened? We said, could Corey Bush counter in St. Louis City what Wesley Bell got out of St. Louis County, which was about as good as he get out of St. Louis County? The short answer is she didn't. She's losing by 26 points in St. Louis City. So now we've seen it across the dividing line, and we have called this race. NBC News has declared that Wesley Bell, freshman Democrat from Missouri's 1st Congressional District, has won renomination. He has defeated former Congresswoman Corey Bush, who sought a rematch after losing her seat to Bell in 2024. This one's decisive. This one's decisive. Again, what you're looking at is, early vote in both these places. The election day vote may make this closer for Bush, but you've seen it now replicated across this divide here between the city and the county loomed very large in 2024. But in both places, again, we knew Bell would do well there. He's even up 26 in the early vote there. Folks, sorry. What happened?
Say what? Corey had an apartment in Newark where had young boys allegedly. So I'm thinking that you said that she might have been messing with a young boy. Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you, family. I felt the same way about Sheila Jackson Flee. Absolutely, family. The reason why I thought Sheila Jackson Flee could be one of those PDFs is because of the fact that she had like earrings and rings and things like that. And they were basically, if you ever seen the FBI notification that they sent out of the things, the different symbols to look for, because the PDFs use those symbols. Yeah, Sheila Jackson Lee had one of those boy lover rings and the boy lover earrings. So I couldn't prove it. But when I saw that, I always questioned whether or not she was one of those boy lovers too. And when I say there's a lot of them in politics, and I mean PDFs, god dang people, there's a lot. Exactly. Nambla. Hell, even before Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away, she was trying to pass some PDF style, or she was trying to, well, not pass, but she was speaking on a situation about underage children and sexual activities. And she was talking about how, and if I'm remembering correctly, I might be wrong, don't hold me to this exact age, but if I'm remembering correctly, she was talking about how the legal age of consent should be lowered to somewhere like 11 years old. So when I say there's a lot of these folks in politics, understand what I mean. So like I said, it trickles right back down to Roland. These are things that are happening that are above him. He's just the one being exposed at this point in time. Exactly, Katrina. All of them are sick and demonic. Sick and demonic. Shout out to Tethers Dookie outside. My warrior family, much love to you. Thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure whenever I see that name because Tethers do be Dookie in outside. They take their Dookie on tour. Let's go here because this is what Corey had to say after she lost. Oh, my bad. Let me do this in the key of our good brother Kid Gravity. She lost. Let's go here.
What we just walked through is an opportunity for the people to have their voice through a congressional seat. Because that's what we had from 2021 through 2025, January 3rd in the morning to be exact.
Nigga, please.
Did you take a stupid pill with your breakfast this morning, Admiral?
Ma'am, I don't know in who you're speaking about when you're talking about we had representation from 2021 to 2025. Whom are you referring to? I know you're not talking about yourself or anybody in the Democratic Party. Need I remind you of everything we went through under Joe Biden? And all of you was sitting there clapping like a bunch of damn seals. We was calling for a hate crime bill and you fools got on code with the Asians and gave them a hate crime bill. Need I remind you, who is this representation in which she speaks? I ain't see it. I know you didn't see it. None of us saw it. I was looking left. I was looking right. I was looking high. I was looking low. I could not find anybody who had one single solid fuck to give when it came down to foundational Black Americans. Y'all was all about illegals, billions of dollars to illegals. Y'all was all about Ukraine, billions of dollars to Ukraine. Y'all gave $50 million to the Asians with their hate crime bill. $250,000 to people who were separated at the border from their families. What is this woman talking about? Who was the representation in which she speak?
And then January 3rd, 2025 in the afternoon, that changed. And St. Louis lost.
January 3rd, 2025, she got her nigga wake-up call. That ABK swang around and hit her first because I remember she was campaigning after Mike Brown, talking about all the things she was going to do when she got up in there, all the things she was going to try to introduce, all the things that she wanted to push and did nothing. Not a goddamn thing. But yet, we're supposed to feel sorry for you? St. Louis lost because they didn't elect you? No, you didn't give them something to elect. You want to cape for everybody else. You wanted to pull the same Democratic Party trick, even though the Democratic Party turns their backs on you. And did you learn your lesson? No, you didn't run as an independent. You ran as what? A Democrat still. And even if you put independent down on your campaign paperwork, your talking points, your mindset, everything, that the way you moved was Democratic. Democratic Party, to be more specific. And now we're supposed to feel bad for you because you done lost your seat. Like I told James Clyburn, good. All of you need to lose your damn seats because none of you do anything for us while you're in those seats. So if we can't live comfortable, neither can you. Damn your cushy job. Let it burn. Somebody get Usher in here to sing that song. Get Tom to dance in the rain outside. Maybe Corey will feel a little better. Let it burn, let it burn. Gotta let it burn. And I'm going to do just like Huey and god dang Riley did. Not Huey, but Riley did. I'm be like, boo! Hey, shut the hell up.
St. Louis, you deserve a representative that sees you, that hears you, that cares about every single one of you. That's why I'm looking at every single one of you. Yeah. Because you deserve that. That's the least, that's the lowest bar.
Family, like I said, I don't look at any of these people the same, especially knowing how treacherous these people are. But outside of their treachery, how degenerate they are. When you put degeneracy with treachery, it's a whole new beast. And like I said, these people are, and I'm not just talking, like I said, on the left and the right, these people are quite degenerate. Quite degenerate. And I'm going to show you. Y'all remember when the former congressman, I forget his name, Madison Cawthorn is his name. He came out and he was newly into the Senate. I mean, not the Senate, the House or whatever. And then he came out and put people on blast for inviting him to goddamn sex parties. He's like, the Republican Party, I had so much love for people. I had so much love. I respected so many of the Republicans, and then I got to the Hill and people started inviting me to sex parties. Let's go here.
Next here, a rising young Republican star is now under fire from his own party. North Carolina Congressman Madison Cawthorn, the youngest member of Congress at age 26, making stunning claims on a podcast about the sexual behavior and drug use he says he's seen in Washington. GOP colleagues now calling him out, and House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy saying the freshman lawmaker was not telling the truth. Here's ABC's Rachel Scott.
He's the youngest member of Congress, a rising star in the Republican Party, a leading Trump supporter speaking at that rally on January 6th.
My friends, I will tell you right now that there is a new Republican Party rising.
But tonight, Republicans say that after a string of controversies, Congressman Madison Cawthorn has finally crossed the line with his claim that people in Washington, presumably GOP lawmakers, invited him to sex parties and used cocaine.
I look at all these people, a lot of them that I've looked up to through my life, always paid attention to politics, guys that, then all of a sudden you get invited to like, well, hey, we're going to have kind of a sexual get together at one of our homes. You should come. And I'm like, what did you just ask me to come to? Yeah. And then you realize they're asking you to come to an orgy. Yeah. Or the fact that, there's some of the people that are leading on the movement to try and remove, addiction in our country. And then you watch them doing, keep up with cocaine right in front of you.
House Republican leader
What the
Kevin
hell
McCarthy
did you just say?
has been reluctant to discipline other members for making outrageous comments. Summoned Cawthorn.
Country. And then you watch them doing, keep up with cocaine right in front of you.
House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy, who has been reluctant to discipline other members for making outrageous comments, summoned Cawthorn to his office for a scolding.
He's lost my trust. He's going to have to earn it back. He's got a lot of members very upset.
McCarthy telling reporters Cawthorn did not tell the truth.
He claims he watched people do cocaine. No, then when he comes to tell me, he says, no, he thinks he saw maybe a staffer in a parking garage from 100 yards away, and tell me that he doesn't know what cocaine is. It's just frustrating.
Sources say the Republican leader asked Cawthorn to publicly apologize, but so far, Cawthorn has refused. His Republican colleagues infuriated. What did you make of those comments?
Well, irresponsible. Irresponsible.
What he's saying can't possibly be true.
I just think it puts us in bad light.
Both of North Carolina's Republican senators say they will not back Cawthorn in his upcoming primary, calling him an embarrassment, saying he lacks the most basic standards of a congressman, but he still has one big name in his corner, and that is Donald Trump, who announced today that Cawthorn will be a guest at his rally in North Carolina.
Rachel Scott on Capitol Hill. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel.
Family, like I said, these folks, they know it is a cesspool when it comes to politics. It is a cesspool when it comes to Washington, D.C. Hell, earlier this year, it came out that Erica Kirk allegedly was cheating on Chucky. Mr. Protect Your Neck. Neck twerk Kirk. Oh, and it is bad, family. There are two pictures here. Oh, family, look. One of them's a Negro. Oh, God, Lord. Family. One's a white boy. One's a Negro. You know TPS had a fit. You know it. You know it. Let's go here.
Erica Kirk exposed for cheating on Charlie with multiple men at TPUSA. Rumors are spreading fast online after claims surfaced that Erica Kirk allegedly cheated on Charlie with multiple men during events connected to TPUSA. While details remain unclear, several anonymous sources claim that inappropriate relationships took place behind the scenes, raising questions about trust, loyalty, and personal integrity. Some believe the story is exaggerated, while others think more revelations could emerge soon. Social media is already buzzing, with users debating whether this is a private matter, blown out of proportion, or a scandal that deserves attention. At this point, it's important to treat these claims cautiously until verified information is released. In today's digital world, rumors can spread quickly, and not everything is as it seems. What do you think, truth, or just another online rumor? Share your opinion, and don't forget to follow for more breaking updates. Erica Kirk.
And shout out to our brother, Torian Reigns Reloaded, who reported on the fact that, god dang it, every time they have a convention with TPUSA, god dang it, the Grindr app crashes. I didn't even know what a Grindr was. And I'm mad that I looked it up. But it is a bussy butt plug app for the chasers. For those who don't know, because I didn't know for a while. Because I'm not on that goddamn wavelength. My frequency is somewhere else. But yeah, let's also go here. Y'all remember this? So maybe Erica Kirk was doing the same thing that, Jill was doing here. Miss old Jill Biden. Maybe they're more alike than people would like to believe. Oh no, she likes the BBC. Shout out to Lion. Thank you for being here. And shout out to our sister Rosalind in the building. Thank you for being here as well. Family, when I say DC is full of these kinds of people, really, the United States is full of these kinds of people, but DC, a lot more. I want to remind you all, or if you never heard about this, I want to present this to you all. Back in 2019, DC, Nancy Reagan was in that throat goat. She said, just say no to drugs, and then went and got on her knees, is what you're saying? Hey, what was she on her knees for? You know what I mean? She was trying to earn something. Did she know from personal experience what drugs would do to you? Because she was on her knees so much? Okay. I digress. But I want to... Oh, that Mike Johnson's app he likes to frequent. Oh, family, you can't make this up. Like I said, these folks are so degenerate and everybody knows it. God dang it. You got Mike Johnson over here on the Grindr app. That's his favorite app in the world, apparently. Allegedly. Remember, family, all this here is alleged. But I want to go here to something that wasn't alleged. Back in 2019, the Community Safety and Health Amendment Act was introduced to the DC City Council. And what this act was going to do, it didn't pass, but the fact that it was introduced says a lot. It says a lot. And I want to read some of the things that it was going to do. The Community Safety and Health Amendment Act of 2019, Bill B230318, is a proposed piece of legislation in Washington, D.C. aimed at decriminalizing consensual sex work for adults at 18 and older. To decriminalize consensual sex work for adults ages 18 and over. Decriminalization removes criminal penalties for consensual commercial sex between adults. Prostitution. They were trying to decriminalize prostitution. Public health focus aims to reduce violent police harassment and health risk faced by sex workers. Reduce violence, police harassment, and health risk faced by sex workers. And they wanted a task force to establish a specialized task force to monitor the law enforcement's and the law's effects and implementation. This is DC. And why would they be doing that in DC? Well, think about it. How many of you in the chat watched the TV show House of Cards? If you watch the TV show House of Cards, that is only a small fraction of what really goes on behind the scenes. But a small fraction of what goes on. Perspectives and tracking. Supporters. Advocate groups like the National Center for LGBTQ Rights and the ACLU, folks who ain't never arguing for legislation for us, but here they are, ACLU, argue that criminalization drives vulnerable people into poverty and danger. Prostitutes. Opponents. Organizations like the Christian Medical Dental Association protest the bill, viewing it as legislation of commercial sex exploitation, legalization, of commercial sex exploitation. Official testimony. You can review the oagdc.gov statement and track legislative progress on Bill Track 50. Family, like I said, this didn't pass, but it was bad enough that it was even introduced. They're quite literally telling you what's happening in Washington without telling you verbatim. It's all about dominance. It's all about control. And if I can catch you at a sex party, if I can catch you playing with Roland Martin in the bedroom, walking by like Cat Williams, snap a pic, oh, I own you. I own you. And not only do I own you, I own your wife. I own your children. Unless the children just say, I ain't trying to, because most people are like, I don't want to embarrass my pops, this, that, and the third. No. If you had those type of children that's like, I don't give a damn. My dad was a pussy chaser. He was a pussy chaser. If he was giving pussy, he was giving pussy. Put it out. Then they got to find a new way to come after you. But most people would try to protect their parents' legacy. Jumping in someone's ass. Family, I was going to touch on Tatum Tots because he's another one that I believe somebody probably jumped in his ass. The way that he's been really caping. However, I think I'm going to hold on to that until Sunday because I have something else that I think that'll go better with that. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll wait until Sunday and actually talk about Tatum Tots and all of his god dang Nabisco meat gobbling, because this man is going from show to show to show, meat gobbling on the Nabisco. Tatum, get off your knees. Damn. Rolling on his knees, tooting his ass up, and Tatum's on his knees, gobbling it up. This is ridiculous. Tatum and Poetic Flacco is in a fight to see who can measure the meat the most. But Tatum is saying, I'm not just going to measure it. I'm going to take it all down. Nom, 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 nom. But I digress. We'll talk about that Sunday. But in closing, let's talk about somebody else I'm pretty sure is out here taking the four fingers. And I know you all know him. I know you all don't like him. I don't like him either. Let's talk about Brandon Johnson. Got to talk about Brandon Johnson before we get up out of here tonight. We got to do it. Because he came out here trying to, act. The man wants an Oscar. The man wants an Oscar, ladies and gentlemen. I doubt he's going to get it because, he sucks. But let's go here.
Last week, the Inspector General released an audit saying that the city had followed its procurement procedures in taking care of the migrants who arrived here in 2022 through 2024, and that there were no cases of sort of improper spending or overspending. Do you hope that the people of Chicago sort of read that audit and give you credit for handling that crisis? Or do you think it's too late for sort of the people of Chicago to sort of reevaluate how they think the city of Chicago did during that?
Now, family, I want you to notice that this man is laughing all throughout this question being asked because there's that report that says that there was no, I don't give a damn what the report says. There was absolutely some chicanery going on. It was absolutely some wasteful spending. There was absolutely, why are you bringing in NGOs from other states in order to hire people from other states to bring them into the quote unquote, city that you're running to provide services to a bunch of people that shouldn't even be in your city to begin with? So yeah, you can't convince me. I don't give a damn what that damn report says. I seen it. Chicago's seen it with their own damn eyes. He's smiling about it. But watch how he try to go into this Oscar losing performance when talking about Black Americans. And I see it in the chat. I see it in the chat, and I must oblige.
Send in the clowns.
Time.
Yeah, so I feel like you are tapping into the emotional sensitivity that I'm experiencing right now. Yes, I'm hopeful. I am, and I'm just going to name something that I know is, it's probably harder to hear it than it is for me to say it. I understand the frustration that Black people felt during that mission. I do. Here's what I understand. We don't ask for much. We don't. We just don't want our schools to close. We want opportunities, good paying jobs. And so when people elected me, I made a commitment to respond to the most vulnerable. And then I met with this crisis. It's no one's fault here in Chicago.
Notice, he said, I was trying to protect the most vulnerable. The most vulnerable were the people who were getting their resources took, and those same resources that was being taken away from them was being given to a bunch of goddamn illegals. That's the most vulnerable. The children of Chicago. The elderly who lost their goddamn youth centers, their rec centers. You shutting down schools or whatever the hell else in order to turn them into goddamn homeless shelters for these people. You quite literally targeted the most vulnerable and made them even more freaking vulnerable. Don't you dare try to make it seem like I was trying to help the most vulnerable. No, you attacked the most vulnerable. You targeted the most vulnerable, and you targeted their neighborhoods. You targeted their children. You targeted their wives, their husbands by sending all those people into those neighborhoods, and then they destroyed most of those neighborhoods. And you're still protecting them as we speak. Trump just sent ICE into goddamn Chicago, and you was out here crying, talking about this is heinous. This is in Chicago. We're going to try to fight back about this. You cannot come to Chicago and mess with our neighbors. All while they're in that damn business, that building, with Trade de la Agua, or whatever the hell they call themselves, terrorizing the Black residents in the buildings in which they share, running them out, and then bringing in more of their folk to go into those same apartments. These people were going from door to door collecting people's rents, forcing people to give them their rent at gunpoint, and you did nothing. That's the most vulnerable. These people don't want to have conversations with me. I promise you they don't. Because all that stupidity, all the lies, all the deflection, it ain't going to help. Because I'm going to tell you exactly what you did. I'm going to tell you exactly where you went wrong. But I don't have to tell you because Miss Jessica out there, she's been telling you. Danny's been telling you. Hell, everybody who decided to call themselves Chicago Flip Red has been telling you, and that's why Chicago Flip Red exists to this day. Because of what you did to Black Americans, what you did to the most vulnerable in your city. Shout out to Tiffany. She said, sounds like third world leadership to me, and you're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. And that's another great point. And plenty of missing little girls. Yeah, just like the rest of them. Just like the rest of them. And I promise you, there's going to be some sort of investigation that really digs into the background to show that not only was he doing things for gifts that was put to the side, or, you know, because he still have his union pension, $3 million. The teacher's union pension. I guarantee you by the time he leaves, it's going to balloon. Like, right, you said Mr. T's grandson. Don't do that to Mr. T. I pity the fool that do that to Mr. T. Let's continue.
And I think for Black Chicago in particular, it kind of felt a way that government was able to turn on resource in a moment's notice, and our communities have been starved for decades. And I tried desperately to live in my values, even though it cost me politically. It did cost me. And there was misreporting, quite frankly, about what was being spent. There wasn't a healthy balance of how we got here. Remember, the state of Illinois was funding to put migrants in hotels, and they stopped doing it. It got to be too expensive.
So why did you take it upon yourself to do it? If the state of Illinois said, you know what, we're not going to fund this, why would you, as a goddamn sitting mayor of a city, say, let me take this on my plate? When the goddamn governor, J.B. Pritzker, didn't do it. Let's go. I will wait for that answer.
And then by the time the previous administration was transitioning out, without the state paying to house these individuals in hotels, they just started dropping them off at police stations. I mean, my God. And so when I was sworn in, my first day on the job was literally at a police district where I'm stepping over human beings because they're just laying on the floor. And then you had a political climate that used that crisis to create division within Black communities. And they did it on purpose. And you know what hurts the most? They were successful. Now, I saw it. I saw it for what it was worth. But for too many families, it's like, man, you know, we want a mayor that's going to focus, you know, his attention on our needs, which I did. I never stopped focusing, right? Over $2 billion on the west side, $2.6 billion on the south side. But at the time,
and all those dollars went to illegals. Don't say on the west side, on the south side, or any of that, because the money wasn't going to the Black people of the south side, the foundational Black Americans of the west side. No, it was going to the illegals who you put into those neighborhoods on the west side, who you put into those neighborhoods on the south side. You see, these people, they try so hard to fool you with their nonsense. Believe me, don't believe what your eyes saw. Believe me, don't believe what your ears heard with your own goddamn inner lobes. You know what? You should believe me, because the report came out saying that I was right. Even though you saw me doing all these things, don't believe what you saw. Believe what I tell you. You ever heard that saying, don't believe your lying eyes? Your eyes be lying all the time. What I was really doing, I was really taking care of the South Side. I was taking care of the West Side. Excuse me. Shout out to Against the Grain TV in the building once again, my warrior brother. He said, where on the South Side? I live South. He a effing lie. That's what I'm saying, family. There's more than enough foundationals out there in Chicago. I'm going to take their word for it. I'm never going to take the word over this goddamn tap dancing, buck dancing, bending over ass nigga right here. I ain't seen not one damn thing this man has done for foundationals in Chicago since Lori Lightfoot left. And I know Lori Lightfoot running around here looking like Hammerhead and all this other stuff, looking like the Penguin from goddamn Batman Forever. I get all that. But since she left, and she took her 6-foot trench coat with her, and her Dick Tracy hat, and she walked off into the sunset. What has Brandon Johnson did for foundational Black Americans in his city? Don't worry, family. I won't make you wait for that answer. We all know the answer to that. Not a goddamn thing. Crew said Lori's big unk. Not big unk. Let's continue. Shout out to Tiffany. She said they have so little respect for our people. They just think that we should accept their lies as full truth. And you are absolutely correct. They expect you to. They expect you to.
Time, the only thing that was being covered was how much are you spending? What are you doing? It's almost as if nothing else was going on at that time. But if that's the only thing as a Chicagoan, and especially as a Black Chicagoan, if that's the only coverage that you are experiencing, then you would think that that's the only thing that I was doing. It's not true, right?
Nigga, please.
Did you take a stupid pill with your breakfast this morning, Admiral?
You's a coon nigga.
Internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate the crux of my venereal infection.
Like I said, family, this man is quite literally trying to tell you these things were not happening as all the foundationals in your city was seeing it happen, complaining about it happening. They were calling people out on the news. They begged Donald Trump to come to Chicago and take care of the situation. This is why you lost. Chicago, Illinois flipped for Trump. You had California flip for Trump. And I mean districts, all these districts. Trump won the most districts out of Kamala. All the districts, whether you see a blue on the map or not, when you get into that blue and look at the districts, they were majority red. Let me be very clear. So when he says this wasn't happening and foundationals was on the news, not only saying that this is happening, not just on the news, but on social media, because people was taking clips of everything that was going on. Have you forgot? Jou lazy. No more money for Jou. That happened right in front of you.
Clearly, there's evidence that we've been doing some work outside of that mission. Now, the final thing that I'll say is I don't regret it. I don't. It was the right thing to do. You know, there were no answers at the federal level. And I believe what we knew then is what's manifesting now. That extreme right-wing ideology would force this crisis to cause doubt within blue cities, to suppress votes, to create a distraction, to move an agenda that, quite frankly, is harming our people.
Let's just play your game for a second. Let's just play the game for a second. How did the rhetoric of the right, or the white supremacist rhetoric that you claim, how did that, people just talking about immigration, how is that voter suppression? How is that keeping voters from going to the polls? It's not. As a matter of fact, it didn't. And as our good brother, Only Us in the Building, just said, church, don't eat this fool. No, we could see him. Yeah. In the very same way we can see what happened. Because all you got to do is go to X, TikTok, and just put in the date. Chicago, 2023, illegals. And all the documentation will pop the hell up. Pop the hell up. But they don't think that we're savvy enough to, find the clips. Continue.
Everything from defunding our public institutions, firing Black women.
I want to run it back a little bit.
In blue cities, to suppress votes, to create a.
And like I said, I need to know how talking about the illegal suppress Black votes. I'm just asking. Shout out to Back to the Love. Much love to you, and thank you for being here. Thank you, church, for bringing. Excuse me. Thank you, church, for bringing much valuable information that is perfectly tailored for the certified foundational Black American community. It is a delight to sit with you a while, to laugh and learn. And delight, trust me, it is all mine. The whole honor is mine. Trust me when I say this. Shout out to you. Exactly. The revisionist history. That's what this is. This is nothing but revisionist history. And it is showing quite literally that these folks, they live in their own damn world of psychoses, operating outside of their reality. Out of the reality. Their reality is something totally different. Let's continue.
Distraction to move an agenda that, quite frankly, is harming our people. Everything from defunding our public institutions, firing Black women, increasing a budget for ICE, that the only two budgets that are larger than ICE is the United States military and China's military, taking away resources for violence prevention. All of that was orchestrated during that particular moment so that the Trump administration can have its way the way it's having its way right now.
Trump was not even in office. Biden was in office. What are you talking? This man is talking about all things that happened after Trump got into office, and he's saying that this is what made that situation particularly a troublesome situation. Trump wasn't in office. He didn't do any of those things. At least not as of yet. Y'all was unopposed. Godly, shout out to Kathy Smith. I hate this man's voice too. I truly do. I truly do.
I saw through it though. And I made a commitment that it's not just about responding to the immediate crisis. Because here's the thing, if we're just being honest, had I not managed it, you know what folks would have reported? Mayor Johnson can't handle a crisis. That's what would have been reported. I guarantee you that. I remember, and this is nothing against Alice. I remember Alice asking me.
Really? If you would have did what Greg Abbott did, and many of the red states did, send them to a state that was calling for them to be there, send them to a state that was welcoming and said, hey, come on over. If y'all drop them off over here, that's fine. I'll take care of them. Wasn't that what you said? That would have been handling it. They would have said, Brandon Johnson, is busing these people to other places. And then you could have came out and said, I'm doing it because Illinois is not paying for these people to be housed. And I don't have the funding to do that. We barely have the funding for foundational Black Americans as we speak. So, I sent them over to places that had more funding than, we do. And you know what would have happened? Foundational Black Americans would have stood up and slow clapped. Because I'd have been standing on business. But you didn't. You took billions in resources away from us to give to all those people that you're now trying to act like you never did.
Mayor, you said that you're going to get folks out of those police districts before winter. And every day coming up to December 22nd, Alice kept asking me, when are you going to get it done, Mayor Johnson? When are you going to get it done? When are you going to get it done? Whew, Alice, I was working hard. I made a commitment to do it. But that was all that was being covered. And I made that commitment to do it. And you know what really motivated me to do it? I thought about Joseph in the Bible. And Joseph had a rough trajectory.
Nigga, please.
I know Joseph from the Bible, and you, sir, are no Joseph from the Bible. Shut the hell up. Stop playing with people. Stop the gaslighting.
He made some mistakes. He did. But God ultimately used him to not just respond to the world, but also to reconcile with his siblings. That's what I believe Chicago represents. We responded to the world while also reconciling with the very people who have been damaged by decades of disinvestment. So yes, in short, I'm hopeful. That's the perspective that I bring, and I'm humbled that the work that I did has been validated. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to make my case to build the safest, most affordable big city in America.
Family, if I can get some tomatoes in the chat for that nonsense, please, because I'm going to have to do this. Where's the Sandman when you need him? Someone get him off the stage. Family, when these people come out and they're making no sense, when they're revising the history of things that already happened, Brandon Johnson right there, if you remember, didn't he sound like Roland Martin after the Democrats lost? And we said, yeah, that's because we voted the couch. Didn't he come out trying to make the same type of excuses saying, oh no, as you can see, what really happened, what really happened was that the Latinos split it for Trump, and it speaking nonsensical rhetoric, knowing that we saw what happened. When people do things that just doesn't make sense to me, I tend to believe that they're getting poked somewhere. When they're speaking to a bunch of people who quite literally saw everything that they did, and they act like it never happened. Who's in your rectum? And this is just on both sides. It's the Republicans, it's the Democrats. Everybody are straight degenerates. Meat measuring, meat taking, meat swallowing degenerates. And a lot of the times, family, I tend to look at Democrats going against Republicans, and they be like arguing with each other with the anger. I tend to look at those people and say, oh, y'all was bumping uglies, wasn't y'all? Now, whether it's true or not matters not to me, because that's still how this stuff works. So when I say, family, Roland ain't the last. He's the first in a long line of people who's about to get that ABK, that wake-up call. White supremacy is breaking its tools that it no longer needs. And people like Roly Poly Martin, you're useless. You're useless. And now, the only use that they'll have for you after today they might just want to use you as another cushy pillow. You know, they might need you when a grinder goes down. You and Gillum. You and Gillum. Yeah, thank you for bringing up Andrew Gillum. You and Gillum. Can you imagine Roly Poly Martin getting down and ugly, down and dirty with one of the Republicans? He's just arguing in the middle of getting booty bandited. Donald Trump, you stupid fool. Donald Trump, you stupid fool. That's his safe word. Oh, man. Family, before we get up out of here, let me thank each and every one of you for being here, sharing some of your Wednesday night with me, sharing your Fade in the Water Day, the Fade Givens Day. I'd like to thank you all for sharing that with me. I feel like this was a fire-ass broadcast because not just of all of you, but because of the fact that, God dang it, the ancestors ordained this day for us. So once again, to everybody who was out there throwing them hands on the water, shout out to Aquaman. Shout out to the chairman. I got to show love once again to each and every one of you out there in Alabama, and to the ancestors, and to the sisters who went out there and did the ritual at the waters. And before we go, let me thank my mods, my members. Shout out to my sister Brooke. I see you in the building. Much love to you, my sister Queen. Let me thank everybody who donated by Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, anything like that. Much love to each and every one of you. And before we get out of here, I think it's very apropos that we play Four Fingers one more time, one more again. And after which, we'll get the whole EP online. Now, remember, all this is alleged, of course. It's all alleged. Let's go here. Uh-oh. Okay. I was like, they don't want me to play it no more.
Y'all know, if I had to do a roll call, if I had to, don't get me started. I could run the tables on Vicky Dillon, Boyce Watkins, Tariq Nasheed.
Look at the camera, Roland. I got a bone to pick. You call the stupid fools for our political pick.
You got to jump in his ass.
But now the viewership is dropping in the red. So you put a faux grassroots narrative in your head.
Simple Simon, yeah.
Mimicking the people that you once despised. Changing your colors like a snake in disguise. You want the platform, you want the check, but you're building your house on a broken neck. I'm sassy, I'm loud, I'm the king of the crowd. But nobody takes me seriously, I gotta say it proud. I'm begging the Dems, I'm holding the cup. Just a leopard print dream that I gotta keep up. Now we know why Roland drops it low. When you get around them folks, cause he's willing to take 4 fingers now. Why he loves to drop it low. Loves to drop it low. Get sassy like a 305, cause he like to take 4 fingers. Why you so sassy, Roland? Is it cause you're ignored? Every time you talk, everybody's just bored.
You got to jump in his ass.
You're begging for the money, check the DNC account. Trying to explain every decimal amount, but the people see the truth through the screen and the light. You're just a puppet on a string looking for a fight. From the leopard print dreams and for a fight. From the leopard print dreams to the sass on the air. Nobody's listening and nobody cares.
He's big, he's round, he's wearing the crown. A Snorlax in a thong, the funniest sight in town. Leopard skin spots on a giant size piece. Now Roland's the guest at a satirical feast. Now we know why Roland drops it low. When you get around them folks, cause he's willing to take 4 fingers now. Why he loves to drop it low. Loves to drop it low. Get sassy like a 305, cause he like to take 4 fingers.
All this is alleged, of course.
Thank you all for being here, family. I had a blast. I hope you had a blast too. And trust me when I say, oh joy, oh joy. You might want to sneak off in the closet, because even though I didn't bring you up here, I know you're one of those people too. I know the Democrats got some things on you. And I look forward to watching you get broken as well. Family, be on the lookout. Like I said, I'll let you guys know by Sunday where the hell this is going to be dropping. This EP. If I could put it on the website, I could put it on the website. If I could put it, I know that Spotify won't let me do it, but I could put it on Apple Play or whatever. We'll figure it out. It's going to the allegedly, of course, the days in life of a shield. This will be the soundtrack to Roland's life and all the Bussy Bandits. And you know what, Roland? You only got yourself to thank. Just to be quite honest with you. Look out for the 4 Fingers music videos to drop later tonight. Much love to each and every one of you. Thank you all for being here. You all pray for Haitian Snorlax, because he needs the Most High at this point in time. Oh God, he needs some amazing grace. But I ain't gonna be the one to give it to him tonight. Pause. With that being said, family, if you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified whenever videos like this drop. Please make sure you're hitting that like, share button so we can beat up the algorithm. Make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please hit the link in the description. Go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. With that being said, you think that? Yeah, probably was. It probably was. Family, with that being said, much love to each and every one of you. Y'all have a blessed rest of your night. Remember, stay too blessed to be stressed. Stay black. Stay foundational. But most importantly, and most of all, stay foundational. My bad. Stay black. Stay safe, and most importantly, stay foundational. Peace, family. The doors of the church are now closed.
My grandfather built this country, man. He fought wars for it. And most places he went wouldn't let him sit down and get a cup of coffee. I can't even catch a cab in New York. You know, it doesn't matter how many degrees I get. All you people see is color. Your grandfather was an immigrant. You're American. My grandfather was born here, Duke. And you people still look at me as just another nigga.
I know that the government, whatever, can't stand us black people. He's doing everything in the world to make black man be extinct. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Us black people going to survive. So fuck everybody. I'm off.